Gonna drop off.
Yeah, big time. Sorry, but I'm having a. Let's see.
It's clobbering time.
It's already in here yet. Wow.
I think we're live, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We are. Damn it.
Clobberanimo!
Folks, more technical issues. I don't know if it was an internet burp or me this time. StreamYards. I'll blame StreamYards.
Maybe. Merry Christmas. Maybe someone will drop a new PC down your chimney.
Don't need it. I love mine just the way it is.
All
right, everybody.
Things.
Never heard of them. I don't know any engineers do, except you, of course, and you love things just the same as they always.
For sure.
Hello, everybody. Well, as you can all see, we have a little bit of it's bad news because we love her, our wonderful first officer, RM Briggs. She's fine, of course, but something came up at the last minute, and she was not able to be here tonight. We love her, we miss her, but she's having a wonderful Christmas time. And doing stuff that I'm very happy for her. She's handling some stuff, family stuff, but she sends her love to everybody and her big Merry Christmas wishes to everybody. And so I hope you all just settle for me and whoever this guy is, Mark C with a D or something, or D with a C.
We're a big downgrade, so yeah.
Yeah, we understand the disappointment you were all feeling at this time. Sorry, we miss her, we love her, but if you'd settle for us, we won't even be on that long. We'll be on for just a few minutes. Just kidding. A couple hours, of course. And we'll have some fun. But and it's just our little Christmas send off to you because we're getting there. It's pretty much Christmas week anyway. So
yeah, it's Christmas all week. Yeah, with Christmas on the weekend. So yep.
Yes, indeed. Tomorrow night I'll be over there at Nick's on 8:30 Central Standard Time at the Great Nick Weiser's channel. For Comic Shop Talk, we'll talk about some Christmas comics, and And then Saturday night, I'll be here just hanging out just for Christmas Eve with Clobby. Doing nothing special, but we'll have fun there. Whoever, whatever's going on. Let's do some shout outs to our fantastic wrenches, of course. I don't know who's here or not because I can't see the chat, so I'm just going to shout out the wrenches anyway, and then we'll say hello. Of course, Eric K, the great Eric K, the bronze wrencher, my buddy. I hope you're going to have a fantastic Merry Christmas, my friend, and same to the great Chris Persia, the Vindicator Wrench of the North, and the great D. Bud Martin, the Wrench of Iron, and the official Clobberin Times and Science Fiction Tales by Raquel Briggs, artist, Hungry Boy, master of Clubbonisms. Lord Thought, LT, the god of wrenching, and the Wrench Without Fear. J-Man, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're going to have a fantastic Christmas. Hope you all will. That old rascal, the Phantom Outsider. Who knows who he is? I know who he is, but I'm not telling. Kal-El, our super wrench friend, and of course, Thor from Vegas. The great Maddie's Daddy, Steve. So let's see who else is with us here tonight. I have the chat pulled back, everybody, so I can't see. Yeah, I'm going to go down in order here. Guagnar says, can't be around tonight, but wishes us a Merry Christmas. Well, same to you, Guagnar, if you're still hearing this or not. The Comic Relief Crusader, hello there. Gap After Dark, hey there. Merry Christmas to both of you, Comic Relief Crusader and Gap After Dark. Let's see. Captain Infinity and Beyond, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Zathras, Merry Christmas to you, sir. Let's see what else we got. Who else? The great Pat S. What's up, buddy? Merry Christmas to you, sir. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Let me see who else is here. Ezra Goldstein. Shalom to you and happy Hanukkah to you, my friend. And since you exist on Christmas, I hope your Christmas is good, even if you don't celebrate it, because just I hope it's a great one just by having a fun holiday. And Ezra, it's always an honor to have you here. Eric K with a $2 super chat. Hey, buddy. Merry Christmas, one and all. Thank you. Same to you, bro.
Hey, Eric K.
Good to see you, buddy. Let's see. Let's check and see if anyone else is here. There's the Hungry Boy. He's here. All our pals are here, just about. I know we all miss Raquel. I don't know if they're saying that, but I just figure they're thinking it for sure. Yeah, I know. J-Man said he just couldn't see Raquel. Just I know. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. She sends her love to all of you. Yeah, but she sends her love to all of you. Picasso, hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Paul, is that Paul Listro? Is that how you say it? Listro or Listro? Good day there, and Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Thank you for popping in. I don't think we've seen you here before, Paul. Welcome to Clobberin Times.
Hail.
Hail, sir, hail. Double C, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Let's see. Think I'm caught up now. There we go.
Okay,
so,
good.
yes, sir. I think, let's see, what she would do, since we don't, obviously we won't have Raquel's movies. I don't know if she even did any movies this week.
I think she did. I think I saw some stuff on the Twitterverse. Yep.
Well, okay. Well, then we'll have those next week when she comes in. So we'll have movies. So she'll have a bunch of movies for you next week, probably, everybody. For those who do not know, or if you're new here like Paul, it's usually our wonderful first officer, R.M. Briggs, and Chief Engineer Mark D. with a C, who is here with me, and myself. When I just on Thursday nights, we talk about various stuff, whatever pops in there. I usually handle some comics things. Mark just has different enabling and toys type stuff like that.
Yep.
And Raquel has science fiction movies she's been watching. So various, all geekness all the time, of course. Although I will say, even though it's not geekness, again, as I said last night, rest in peace, the great Franco Harris. What a tragic loss to the NFL world. He was a great, I know it's sports ball, so I won't talk about it too much. But that's the one thing I geek out about is NFL history. I don't like the modern NFL much, and that's the most historic play in all of NFL history, the Immaculate Reception. 2 days, which tomorrow in 2 days will be 50-year anniversary of that. And the man who made it was going to be celebrating that in Pittsburgh and having his number retired Saturday, and tragically, strangely, just passed away yesterday. The great Franco Harris, and that's just terrible, awful stuff. But so just wanted to shout it out again on Clobbering Times here to say much respect to the man who made the most famous play in history. Sorry, Raiders fans, I know you don't like it, and you don't. There's a lot of question about it and a lot of
the ball hit
controversy.
the ground. It was a little catch.
Yes, yes, it is. It's a conspiracy, and I understand it. I understand how the Raiders fans feel, but anyway, either way, it is the most famous play in NFL history. So, and so
everyone knows that, even non-sports ball people.
I've heard
you're going to hear about it, even if you can't avoid it.
Yeah. So, it's R.I.P. the great Franco Harris. So, hey, Scogli, what's up? Good to see you, Scogli. Merry Christmas to you, Scogli Jotun. So, here we go with Tripwire. For those who do not know, we have our final Tripwire segment as far as the list is now complete. I'm going to be next. I think Monday night I'm going to dissect the living crap out of this list. I do believe. But
I mean, you've done your own list too, right? I mean,
I've done a favorite list of the top 25. Mark C and I did that, but
you haven't done different. You haven't done a.
I have looked at their. Well, I haven't torn theirs to pieces except for like each entry. I've done that, but as far as making my own greatest list, no, I've not done that.
Yeah,
I did it.
Someday you should do one.
Yeah, but you know what? I just like to do a favorites list of everything. I never really do like greatest lists as much because that's something you're just going to get a lot of pushback on from the historians and different things like that. But as someone who is no historian of comics, but I play one on TV.
I'm gonna protest. I think you're a pretty damn good historian.
I'm not one though. There are guys who are actually scholarly about it, but I can hang with them and talk to them about stuff. I mean, I know enough about it just to be dangerous, and I know that so much of that list is contestable in terms of ordering, right? And a few omissions. So what's it? Fanty says, amazingly, Franco was only going to be the third retired one, which means Joe Green and other amazing. Wow, Joe Green is not his jersey's not retired. Which means right, Joe Green. And the other amazingly wasn't Lynn Swan or Bradshaw. They're not, but which was so okay. Joe Green. I wonder who the other one was. Art Rooney. No, he didn't have a jersey.
Mean Joe Green is retired, I guess. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But he's saying amazingly because it was kind of tough the way he worded it. It wasn't Lynn Swan or Bradshaw. Bradshaw probably should be for sure.
I can't imagine.
But not. Joe Green has to be. Now it'll be Franco. The third should be maybe Jack Ham, but I don't know who it is. Anyway, I mean, I don't know who the third one is, but there's
gotta be. There's gotta be. You so tell me Bradshaw's number's not retired?
No, they don't use it though. There's a difference between retiring a number and someone just deciding not to use it. For example, in New Orleans, because I'm a Saints fan. You'll never see number 9 used again. You'll never see just like after the 70s, you never saw number 8 used again. They will never use Archie Manning's number. They will never use Drew Brees' number after all the other numbers. Yet they have 2 Hall of Famers. They shouldn't use Ricky Jackson's number. He's in the Hall of Fame, but they do use it.
Huh.
And they don't. So Hall of Famers does not necessarily mean you get your jersey retired, but there's some players I think that are special enough to get it. I mean, I think Unitas is retired. Marino probably is. A few. Staubach is in Dallas. You'll never see a number 12 in Dallas. I don't think.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
Well, it's like the Yankees are going to run out of numbers. That's the joke. They retired so many damn numbers that they're.
Yeah, you can't retire too many.
Yeah, there's nothing left. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's Ernie Stautner, I could kind of see that, but Joe Green for sure. Yeah. Jack Lambert was fantastic. They'll never retire his number. They might. Sometimes they just won't use him as much. But
they changed the eligibility on the numbers. Don't forget now.
Well, they do different stuff. What they did, but In New
So-
Orleans, there'll never be another number 8 or another number 9.
Because you couldn't eliminate between 80 and 89, because then wide receivers and tight ends
No,
had to have that number
Brian Hepburn, hey there.
until recently. Yeah.
So Tripwire, folks, a former actual print magazine, now I believe solely on online mag now, like a lot of magazines, right? A geek magazine, comics, and other things, mainly a lot of comics. I think it's a Brit mag. About a little over a year and a half ago, whatever it was, decided to do a list, a countdown of the top 101 greatest comic artists. And it didn't say comic book, it didn't say comic strip. It allows both, which is fine. I mean, the art forms are close enough to be similar. The very first comic book is a bunch of comic strips cut up into a comic, but they're strips. So even though there's some differences in cartooning and graphic storytelling and sequential art and all that kind of stuff, they're close enough where they combine. In other words, that's why you can have a Hal Foster and Alex Raymond on the list with all the other people who just did only comics. So anyway, even though Hal Foster never did comic books, and if you look at his stuff, it's hardly a comic strip, but it was ran in the comic newspaper, so it counts, right? And yet, interestingly, there are a lot of comic strip artists that are ignored. Like Charles Schultz is not on the list.
Yeah, it's kind of a slippery slope. I mean, how do you differentiate between? Because he's obviously a very influential cartoonist.
Yes, exactly. But his art is more for the strip. No one really. It's not the art. So I understand that in a little.
Yeah, it's like was Mort Walker on the list?
No. But again, it's a certain style geared towards cartooning, so I can understand why they're not on there.
Yeah.
Anyway, but whereas Alex Raymond and Hal Foster did beautiful work, and it was more along the lines of felt closer to the comic book form. But anyway, so they started this list with the 101, and they counted it down. And we discovered it, around like when it was at number 54 or whatever, something like that, 55. And I've been commenting on it ever since I did the show where I recapped all of them. And then each week on our Clubhouse, usually, I name the newest entry on the list. Sometimes there are multiple ones. Well, now we're at number 1. Finally, it's as the Dr. Demento song, just in time for Christmas, isn't it something? And of course, I've said all along, if they don't get number 1 right, I mean, and there's no right or wrong. I get it. No red alert necessary, Cal-El. This is fine. They got number 1 right.
It's Stanley.
Yeah.
Don't boot me.
Okay. That deserves something, doesn't it?
That deserves something, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Your agonizer, please.
Ouch. So I guess I shouldn't send you that Stanley pop that I got you for Christmas. I guess, yeah.
I'd go with not. Yeah, I think you made the right decision by not saying that. So anyway,
yeah, it is Jennifer Lawrence. She did invent comic books.
That's right. Well, now I don't need to show it, do I? Yeah. So anyway, so here it is. It's not, again, I've been saying it all along, and they did get it right. Naturally, it is, of course, the king of comics, Jack King Kirby. It's at least they knew that. Now it'll be interesting to see what they say, because I didn't read that part. So since we got, we should read their entry. I don't usually read their dumb entries because they say they have some of their entries are so messed up. Number 1, Jack Kirby. As practically all people following this list will have surmised, there can only be one, or there can be only one, right? Candidate for the top spot, and that is the king himself, Jack Kirby. It's almost redundant to recite what he brought to the medium, as he was and remains the designated. I need to move my screen. The designated linchpin with fandom, his fellow professionals, and mainstream culture in general. The dominance of the MCU in multiplexes for one. This is I hate to be. I'm turning into Raquel. I'm doing her job now. This writing's terrible. Kirby didn't so much eat, sleep, and breathe comics. He essentially was the mother lode, the artist who drew more, created more, and above all, elevated the industry at its most crucial point. 3 times, by the way, dummy. 3 times, not just once. Ensuring its place in the mainstream along with its dedicated long-term fan base. Without him, comics would have been very different indeed. And he rewrote the language, storytelling, and boundaries of the superhero genre. His imagination and evolving art style, producing works that were bombastic, stately, and epic, but always underpinned by a stoic, idealistic humanity that was based on his own experience and tough upbringing. Wow, okay. Fine, but crude. Hey, Cardinal Sin, what's up, buddy? Hey, Jim Largo, good to see you.
Number one fan.
Thank you for the super sticker, my friend. It's good to see you, buddy. Yes. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I agree with the choice and the placement. The words, it just kind of shows me that I don't know if they were Wikipedian or whatever. Admiral Teague, hey there. Good to see you. So let's just see what examples they use of his work at least. There's the king right there. Greatest of all time. Damn straight. And again, let me tell you something. There are a lot of people. I joke around, but look, not everybody finds his art appealing. His art's not to everyone's taste. I don't think there is an artist who's to everyone's taste, and that's fine. He just happens to be. I mean, I love it all, genuinely. He's my favorite, and I think he's the greatest. But I could easily have a favorite and still say it could be someone else, and he would be the greatest. So, what art appeals to you the most, and just his status, because this group does say great. I mean, this is for greatest, not personal favorite. And that's the way he just happens to be also my personal favorite. But his astounding creativity and extraordinary style, I just never tire of it. I love it, especially throughout certain parts of his career. And I think maybe they should have had me write this up for them. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're right. Well, I think I've said that to you too. And originally, I didn't like Kirby that much, and then you kind of grew into loving him and appreciated him more. Kind of not to compare him to Picasso in terms of his art style, but when you first see Picasso, you're like, "This is horrible." And then you can kind of understand his genius, even though it's still not everyone's cup of tea. But yeah,
it is a very well. See, this is his early style. It's fairly. It was still. Hey, Dave, what's up? If you see here, like in his early issues of Captain America, it's not like his style later. It's big, but the other comics at the time still lacked his dynamism, his dynamism and things like that. But it was a little bit different. Obviously, it's a little bit more crude than what he did later. But he was, usually inking himself as well at this point. So he didn't have a lot of other inkers back then. Joe Simon would ink him sometimes. Actually, Ross even inked him sometimes. But anyway, so you can see how his style developed. I ain't gonna read any more of their words because they don't know what they're talking about. Anyway. As you can see, this is some of his Golden Age stuff and how it differs from what his Silver and then Bronze Age stuff was. And then his style started to make some changes up in here in the latter half of the Golden Age, just before the Silver Age, and actually in the early Silver Age, I should say. That's what these are from. Foxhole.
They're all recognizable as Kirby, though, I have to say, even though the style
these
changes.
Really are.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Absolutely. Oh man, the power of his covers and of his extraordinary imagination. This is when his stuff really started to grow and evolve into the style that made it unmistakable Kirby. Even if you didn't like his art, you'd look and go, that's either Kirby or somebody ripping him off. And there's another thing. He's been ripped off so much. Yeah. And, I was just watching an interview with the guy who was number 5 on this list, John Buscema, who's one of my favorite artists. John Buscema was an interview from back right before he passed away, like 2003 or something. And he was talking about, I learned from Jack. We all learned from Jack. Let me tell you something. Everybody learned from Jack. I was told to draw like Jack. And I did. And he was just unreal. Kirby's art is something that I appreciated as I got older. That's how you know it's timeless. Picasso, that's exactly right. That I can't tell you how many people have said what you and Mark have said. Like they didn't like it at first because if you were, for example, and I've talked about this, if you were like Mark's only a few years younger than me, but if you were an impressionable teen coming up in the 70s and 80s, you were more drawn to the more realistic artists like the Neil Adams and the John Byrne and the George Perez stuff. Whereas Kirby's just so crazy over the top. His characters are big, bulky, boxy, even in some ways. And you go, that's just it. And a lot of people who are a bit younger than me were the same way. They would rather see a Kirby or Perez or an Adams. And I love those artists. But I didn't have that problem because I guess when I just started seeing his stuff, it appealed to me then. But I cannot tell you how many people that's just a few years younger than me, maybe 10 years younger than me. A lot of them said the same thing. Classic Comics, what's up? Minimus is here. He says Fighting America was usually Jack and Joe. Roz did help. Hard to tell where though. Yeah. Classic Comics is an interesting feature of his art was that he could draw very gritty, earthbound scenes as well as epic cosmic stories, and his art worked quickly, equally in both types of stories. Boom, yeah. The only Kirby stuff I didn't like were breakdown pages with Russ minimalist inking and others. Yes, I understand that. Well, there were a lot of times, especially early in the Silver Age, where he was rushed, and so then he moves on to oh man, look at that! Just
it's still good, right?
Yeah. And this is not even his best stuff. I mean, his FF to me didn't start becoming like his best work. He had a lot of different inkers, and it's fine. Not just because of Senate, but just in the issue 44 range, 40 range, something like that is when it really, really took shape for me. And let's see what we have. But these are classics, two most classic covers ever.
I mean, I don't like the lumpy thing there, but in the first issue,
yeah,
but.
No, but it was
Look how much bigger the Hulk is than the Thing. That's no fair.
Yeah, of course, but Thing can still fight him. And here's right up in here. This is when some of his great, in my opinion, his best work on Fantastic Four was right around this era.
Yep.
Oh man, these covers. Oh yeah,
that's a great cover. Yep.
Oh my goodness, there you go. This man.
Did you get that poster up yet?
You mean that poster of the
yeah
of those buildings? Oh, they're so
no,
cool,
the Thing.
Man.
No, the Thing.
I'm not sure. What are you talking about? I thought it was like
the big poster
of buildings.
No, this poster.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you because
you're messing with me.
Remember that? It came in like one of those frames with a. It came. You know how the frame has.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was sort of like, "This is
what the F is this?
It's a picture of buildings. What?"
That's for your poster.
And thank you for that, by the way.
Claude is supposed to help you put that up, right?
Yeah, he needs to help me. I haven't put it up yet.
All right, Claude, get over there and help him for Christmas.
That's because I started messing with it, and I can't put the frame. I'm afraid to break the frame. I'm afraid to screw the frame up.
Yeah, with the poster. Yeah, but that's got to be on your wall. That thing's too damn gorgeous.
Who won between the Hulk and the Thing? Well, Hulk is stronger. There's no question about it, Cardinal Sin. But the Thing wins with the biggest heart every time. But the Hulk is stronger. So they used to pretty much the Hulk kind of beats him. And but the Thing, that's the whole point. It shows the material of the Thing, how he just doesn't quit.
The Pineapple Thing did whoop the Hulk's ass, but which is embarrassing for us Thing fans.
I hate the Pineapple Thing.
Yeah, that was an Incredible Hulk.
I hate that one.
350, I think, or I think that's when. And then of course, Dr. Doom coaches the Hulk, the Gray Hulk, on how to beat the Thing, and he wears him down, and he tires him out, and then he comes back and he beats Benji as the Gray Hulk, which really made me. So before the fall, issue 350.
Oh, okay.
Best. Sorry, Peter David wrote that. So
that sounds like a Peter David thing to do.
Yeah. So then finally the Hulk wins, which really got me mad. Yeah. So
yeah.
Especially because the Gray Hulk wasn't supposed to be as strong. Yeah. So
let's see. I got some black light. What the hell?
Those blacklight posters are so amazing. And actually, the first edition, I'll do a quick enable. I know we're going to keep talking about Kirby. I'll show it later, but
Okay.
it's selling for $60. That poster book right now. Or was last time I
Oh, the
checked.
poster book. Oh yeah, we're
It was
talking about
normally
that.
120. Yep. The blacklight posters.
That's incredible. Thank you, Cardinal Sin, for that, buddy. Appreciate you, by the way. Let's see. Hungry for a safe, happy Yuletide for all. I still choose to believe that Benji is stronger than Jade Jaws. Lol. No pineapple. I hate the pineapple thing. Ugh, God. Oh, man. So here we go. Let's got some more interesting choice of covers in some of these cases. Oh wow. Thor so good that even Vince Coletta couldn't ruin it. Even Vince Coletta couldn't always ruin Kirby. I'm sorry, Hunger Boy, to say that, and I mean it is blasphemy. He did some damage sometimes, but oh yeah, classic comics. I love that new Alex Ross book, and it is a lot like the old black and white, the old black light poster. Sorry, look at that. It's just God. So they got it right.
Stuff, yeah.
I'm not going to pick on them on this one. But I am going to go back and tear their list of pieces as far as placement and on the other ones. Look at that. Whew, man. We had fun reviewing his Eternals comic. It was not much of a story, not much characters, but man, the art in that thing is some of my favorite Kirby art.
Well, after the movie came out, God, that makes that story look A++. Yeah.
True. Oh wow. Picasso said I just Googled pineapple thing. I forgot to turn off the censored off censored pics. Oops.
Ouch.
Sorry. Yikes.
Yeah, the other issue was FF320 is the first part of the fight.
Oh yeah. And of course, I'll go down the list. Number 2 was a very curious choice. I love Frank Frazetta, but I don't really think of him as much of a comic book artist. But anyway, what can you do?
Yeah,
so
he didn't do much other than Conan, right? I mean,
no, he didn't do
what else did he?
He did. He did comics before that. Yeah, I mean, he did comics. In fact, he didn't do any Conan comics. He did Conan covers for books, but he did a lot of Conan fantasy art. But as far as he did do a lot of comics, and not until he stopped. He worked for Al Cap for a while, even. But I mean, he didn't really, do a lot of comics in the after he's left and made a name for himself as the greatest fantasy artist ever. So I mean, or certainly one of them. So I feel weird, like I'm ragging on him, but no, they could have put him somewhere on the list. But 2.
Well, the body of work, that's where the body of work equates.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. He did some sci-fi
greatness.
comics. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he did. He did comics. We worked in the field for a while, and he did a lot, a lot more than people give him credit for. But it's just still, I'm thinking, it's not his claim to fame.
Yeah, let me check my comic program for how many Frazetta titles there. How many times Frazetta? How many comic books he worked on versus Kirby?
It wasn't like it was 2 or 3. I mean, it was some significant number, but I don't know. But I mean, he was in the business for a while, but it's not what he was known for. I mean, a lot of people
thought him being number 2.
Right. A lot of people who know of Frazetta are just like from his other art. If you say, he drew comics, right? Really? When did he do that? A casual, might say. I go, did he really? Okay. It's not an insult.
Right, let's see. Frazetta. Let's see how many Frazetta we get here. Frank Frazetta. As an artist, interior artist, not a cover artist. So it might take a few minutes.
Right.
No,
that's okay. I'll show some pictures of it.
Yeah.
I'll show the ones.
It's amazing artwork.
Tripwire, but it's great art. I mean, look, this comic book art was fabulous. I mean, it's Frazetta, for God's sake.
Yeah.
But Like a lot
352.
worked in comics. Oh, Phantom, don't worry. You're right. It's not just the placement. It's the omissions. I'm gonna go after the omissions too. Don't worry about that. But you're right. You're right, buddy. It was a Colorado Center. You should get his granddaughter on. Sarah, I've seen our good buddy Gary and those guys at Pop Culture Minefield have talked to Sarah Frazetta many times. She's lovely. Can you believe there was a time when Frazetta couldn't find work? It is hard to believe, isn't it?
Wow.
Well, anyway, so just it takes time to load this sucker. But look, the examples that they find here, great stuff.
I thought Trimpy was on the list, wasn't he, Hungry Boy?
I don't think Trippy was on the list. Was Trippy on the list?
I thought it was. I
don't. Hey, Linrod. Hey there.
Hey, Linrod.
I could check.
Because Trippy should have been on that list.
Well, Herb was, I guess he was kind of considered a Kirby ripper. I'm not saying he was.
Yeah.
Or was it? I'm just saying. Let's see. I'm looking up at the list right now. I have it written down. I'm pretty sure I don't remember Herb being on there, but let's see. No.
He didn't make it. Okay.
I'm sure though. I'm double checking. Because I had to double check a couple times to make sure that I hadn't misread and saw like when how can you not have Kurt Swan on this list?
That's crazy.
And again, it's not just that, or Jill Schuster for that matter. How can you not have them on there? But the people that you do put on there are like,
some of them,
you got this one on there, but you don't have that one on there. Come on, man. So, but yeah, no Herb. That's crazy. I mean, Herb Trimper would be on there before some of these other guys, at least for me.
Yeah, because it'd be it's like leaving off. You got a list with Mozart, Schubert, and then you leave off Beethoven. I mean, it's maybe not that level, but for
look, Hungry Boy, I love Trimpy.
I mean,
I mean, classic, right? No Kurt Swan, no Joe Schuster, no Herb Trimpy. I love Herb Trimpy. He would be on the list if I had my say about it. He's going to be when I do my show about the omissions. About the list, when I pick it to pieces. Anyway, here you have some examples of how great these are covers. But look, he was just fantastic. He's a great artist. But if you'll note, they show some interior stuff. It's covers, occasional interior stuff. Some great interior work here. But it's kind of a smattering. I mean, they're pulling it out of comics that, again, this art here, fantastic. It's nothing to do with a comic book.
Right.
Or a comic strip. This here, fantastic. What does it have to do with comics? Covers. I know he did some interior covers, though. Great covers, but covers nonetheless. Covers, they keep using examples of covers. Now they go to book covers, for God's sake. What does that have to do with comics? It's fantastic art. What does it have to do with comics? Yeah, I mean, just get out of here with this. Look at that. Fantastic art. I love it, man. It was incredible. But they're books. They're book covers, dude. You guys don't know what you're talking about. Then you find occasionally an interior page to post. Sure, that's fine. I mean, good. How much interior comic art did he really do? Did you say you got it loaded or something? Cover.
Yeah, I got it loaded, yes. Cover. Not covers. 352 issue. This non-covers, I'm saying, like interior art. He's listed as the artist. So I can show it once you got that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So my point is, they got a lot of covers, and he did interior stuff for sure. Never said he didn't, but
minimal.
I mean, people know him for his other stuff, right? So what you got? You can show that now.
Yeah, sure. That's
Oh, hey,
comic
thanks
base.
again, Cardinal Sin, Blue Suede Schubert. Thank you, Cardi. Appreciate that.
So the way I did this sort, I'll do by cover artist after, but so it's showing Frank
That's true,
Frazetta.
Steven.
Maybe there are some with Frazetta. That's now this is a lot of user generated, but it's normally everyone vets it owns this program. And comicbase.com, I got to do an enabling too. It's on sale this week, so and I'm gonna try to do a video on it, but I'll put the link in. But this program is on
okay,
Comic
the program.
Base.
Yeah.
So the software is actually on sale. Yeah.
Cool stuff.
So and it's not a paid endorsement, although I did win a prize on the Comic Base live stream the other day. I won.
Cool.
The
question
was who? Yeah, this was theirs. Yeah, so it was.
That stream you're talking about. It was these guys.
That was the stream I was telling you about. These guys. Yes, they had a comic book Q&A with prizes.
Nice.
And I had a really tough question. Who was the Fantastic Four man? The mailman for the Fantastic Four.
Well, no, it was Stan Lee.
And it was Stan Lee, yeah, in the Fantastic Four movie. Yeah. So actually, when they said start,
most people don't know who Willie Lumpkin is, though. I mean, that was a pretty good question.
Well, for me, that's like second nature. I mean,
I know, but you got to admit that's one that that not most people would know. I'll give them that credit.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So, so I started typing the answer. I think even before the question was done. Like I heard Fantastic Four mailman because it's whoever got the answer and first in the chat. Got the prize. So they're sending me I don't know what the prize is, but I'm sure some kind of books. I'm sure, but it was very nice of them to do it. But yeah, the software is. I'll put the link in after I show this, but definitely worth.
A lot of reprint stuff here too. That went back and reprinted some of the stuff here.
Yeah, so it says Frazetta. So I did search by date. So this is circa 1951. So they're saying there's Frazetta art on the inside here. So.
You notice how most of it's like Buster Crab and westerns and science fiction and
yeah.
I mean, he didn't do a lot of which is fine. It's great stuff. I love it. I'm just saying. So
I'm just gonna flip through quickly, but creepy Raquel's not here, so that won't scare her. But so this was reprints, like you said. Yep, Durango Kid. So yeah, there's nothing that's well known right here. Yeah, Western Goofy comics. So this is all in. So what's the date on these? Let's see here. What date are we up to? Pirates. Let's see. Yeah, so some of these don't have dates. So these are all old comics. Right. And then we're getting so like 1948. I guess he had something in there in 1948.
Nice.
So Goofy, Wonder.
Will Abner. He worked for Al Cap. I know that much.
Barnyard Comics, yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to see if we get to any. Here's an Adventure Comics. From 1950.
Yeah,
nice. So that's a nice cover. Yeah,
that's cool. Cover? I don't think he did that cover.
That
looks like a Wayne Boring or Al Plastino or somebody like that.
Yeah, so there's no cover artist listed there. Yeah.
It looks like an Al Plastino, maybe. I don't know. Somebody along those lines.
So Adventure.
Wayne Boring. I mean,
the worst boy in Smallville. I love this old stuff. Yeah. So these look like they're in the 50s, but there's one of the sci-fi comics that Hungerboy was mentioning, probably. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, he was one of the greats, no matter what. But I mean, it was just more known for his fantasy art, and there's nothing wrong with that either. I mean,
yeah, Tomahawk. Yeah. So let me just scroll. I'm going to scroll down quick just to because not that many, but let's see what the last.
Hey, this Narada Naxamanda Bear. Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. Do you have
Vampirella?
I have that. Oh, I have that Penthouse Comics. Woo! Remember Penthouse Comics came out in the 90s? No, it was Penthouse Comics, but it was comics though.
It was comics.
Yeah, I mean, it had some risque stuff in there, but they had some good artists in there.
Yeah.
I don't think he did that cover for. I think it was a redo cover.
Yeah, but just flipping through these comics, hey, he's extremely talented, but it's not, the body of work. These are all it's not superhero comics, it's some sci-fi comics and a few Superboys we saw through in there. Tomahawk. There's another superhero adventure comics. Yep.
Yeah. Hungry Boy, yeah. Carmine's at 93.
So for comparison, let's see. Jack Kirby as an interior. This is
over
interior
20,000
artist.
pages.
So we did
19,000, whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's 352 comic books with art by Frazetta.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Ptolemy's Minion. Hello there. And I hope the pupper and you are having a merry leading up to almost Christmas time. Merry Christmas to you and the pupper, Ptolemy. Lovely to see you, dear. Precisa.
So by comparison, we had comic books with art by Jack Kirby, 4,187. And that does not include covers. So
his page count is somewhere close to like I think 19,000 or something, or something insane like that. Something. I mean, it's just unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's only topped by like 2 or 3 people, like Kurt Swan, John Buscema. Maybe a couple people have a few more pages than Kirby. He's like still at the top of those.
Yeah. Well, these are 13. Yeah, so there's someone listed. But let's check Frazetta for cover art then.
Yes, Hungry Boy. No Kurt Swan. It's a travesty, and no Joe Shuster. I mean, really. I mean, considering a lot. Again, also the omissions. I see people on this list. I'm like, wait a minute. You got this guy here, but you left Kurt Swan off of this list. That's just idiots. But you'll be happy to know, Hungry Boy, they left your favorite artist, Mike Allred, is off of there. He's happy about that. Feel like that at least.
So 226 covers by Frazetta.
Okay.
So, hey, it's not insignificant. But
it's nothing insignificant about Frank Frazetta. I'm just saying having it number 2 is the deal.
Yeah, that's what so here's his Conan covers, which are phenomenal.
Yeah. Again, great. Yeah, but again, that number is pumped up by them using other of his art for a bunch of reprints and covers and stuff, and they put his covers on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Indeed, Fatty, indeed. So hey, it's fine. I mean,
but yeah, he's great stuff, and thankfully Kirby was number 1.
At least you got Kirby at 1. I mean, that's the thing where it belongs, and yeah, that's the way it should be. And the thing is, most of those artists on that list, the ones that are alive, whether they were alive or not, they would have said, all of them would have said put Kirby at 1. And also, I mean,
probably
they would have said it themselves. Who knows? Frazetta might even have said it if he. I don't know, but most of them would. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So where would you have put Frazetta on the list? Maybe in the.
Because he is such an extraordinary artist, and he did launch him into like just a mega great career. Because I think you should take into account body of work and how influential it was, and how much of it was resonates and stay. I think that should be factored in a lot of cases, and the kind of career he had in the industry. I probably have him. I got to be honest with you, down in the 70s or 80s or something like that. I wouldn't have him in the top. But this list puts people who were in the 60s and the 50s. I'm not talking about the years now. I'm talking about the numberings. Way too low.
Yeah.
A list that has Alex Toth at 60 or something like that is just ridiculous. It has, Gil Kane at 54 is absolutely pathetic.
Yep.
George
so a lot
Perez
of it's
46 is garbage.
A lot of it's not the who's on the list, although there's obviously an issue with that. But number
it's
1
not really
is
who. Yeah, except with some
omissions and the order that they've got them in. Yep.
Yeah, of course, lower down in the list, like in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s of the list, there's some questionable people that I don't think need to be on there at all. I got to be honest with you.
Yep.
But I can see like if you have to have filler. For example, when we did our top, hey Stuart Mitchell, Merry Christmas
Hey
to you. Good to
Stuart,
see you.
Merry Christmas.
When the late great Mark C and I did our favorite, our list of our top 25 countdown of our favorite comic book artists. Favorite, the word favorite, personal favorite. We weren't really talking about, hey, who's greater, who's this. I mean, it could be, I don't care who he is. It could be Don Perlin. If he's your favorite, he's your favorite. Sorry, Hungry Boy, I had to. Mike Allred, whoever it is, just because you might, and because I remember, I'm fairly sure his favorite was John Byrne. His favorite artist was John Byrne, and he put him at number one.
Yep.
But if you ask, Mark C, who was a more influential artist, he knew enough about comic art to say, well, of course it was, it was Kirby and it was Adams and it was Wood and Kubert and those guys and Ditko and Toth, and he loved Alex Toth. I mean, he loved Wally Wood, and I did too. But he would say, but his favorite in this case was Byrne. Now, it is totally coincidental for me, for my favorite to be Kirby, and for me to think he's the greatest. I just if I totally didn't like him, I mean, did not find his art appealing, I would still say he has to be number one. He's called the King of Comics for a reason, and he influenced so much. He did so much. But it does happen. He's my favorite.
Yep.
Let's see. Persia says, what, you mean it's fine for me to say the Todd McFarlane was an influential artist? It's fine to say it. I would probably have to retort, Chris, if you were being serious. It's like, is he though? Was he though? Really? McFarlane, I mean, like, he had an influence on the industry because of the business, from the business angle. I mean,
and the action figures.
Yeah, that too. But even before that, I can't stand Spawn. I don't really like his art much, but he had influence.
He's an innovator. Yeah.
But I don't like him much, and at least they have him low on the list.
Well, I loved his Spider-Man run, I have to say. So, when I was buying, I started getting into collecting about that time again, and I'd gotten a subscription, so he came in on $2.98 or $2.99 on ASM, and there was a lot of, I mean, I don't know if you had your store then, but God, there was a lot of interest in, McFarlane was the talk of the town. He was the most popular artist. There's so much.
I was running a store for a friend, or actually at that point,
help
him with it. But yeah, he's number 90, by the way.
But when did you say? I mean, he was super popular at that time.
Yeah,
he created a lot of hype. I mean,
he was very popular. Spawn was popular. Hey, Maddie's daddy, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Steve. And then he wanted to write, and he did the Torment, that horrible comic with Spider-Man, that sold a bazillion copies, and his writing wasn't good. And of course, hey, God bless him, he went off and did his own thing, started a company. Whether you like or don't like Spawn, he's been successful, and I think a lot of his action figures are amazing. So, he went out and did his own thing,
yeah.
And that part of it's influential, I think. Maybe not as hard as much.
Well, on that again, when it comes to this, another thing about when I was talking about how we did our favorites list and we only did 25, I thought about maybe we should rank like the top 50. I was like, you know what? When it gets past about, as far as favorites are concerned, I run out of gas at about 25 or 30, because after that, there aren't really that many I care about that I would even bother. So I would not even have what I think the motivation to make 100 list on a personal level, saying who my favorites are. Now, if you got me with a handful of guys and we were all going to have a conversation about the placement on a list like this, maybe. But as far as my own list, once we get past 25 or 30 artists, there's not many I really even care much for. So 25 was the perfect round number for that. When it gets to this 100 list, well, like I said, there are a couple of people in my favorites list that didn't even make this damn 100 list. I was like, well, it's crazy. And they were really reaching for some crap. They were reaching for some of the people. Well, I'm going to do it. I think Monday night I'm going to go down this thing, and I'm going to Hey, Alara Carolson, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Mr. Potter. Merry Christmas, you old savings and loan. I'm going to I'm gonna go down it, and I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna do it like I did, kind of like I did when I did half the list before. So, too damn low. I don't know where he belongs, but he's too low, too low, too low. Doesn't belong on the list at all. He sucks. He doesn't belong on the list at all. Too low, too low. And then obviously when you get down past 50, 40, you go up, too high, too high, too high. You know, halfway through the list, you'll be going, oh, this guy, maybe he's on, but not that high, you know. When you get into the 30s, below 30 or whatever, like, you know. But I agree, Hungry Boy. Favorite and best are two different Yeah, they really are. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
My favorite.
Go ahead.
My favorite baseball player of all time, not to get too much in sports balls, Greg Nettles for the Yankees. But he's definitely not the greatest. He should be in the Hall of Fame, but no, he's not the greatest third baseman. Like Mike Schmidt's a better third baseman, but he's just my favorite player because of the way he played.
Well, and think about sports, though. Again, I know we're not doing sports, but you can have a favorite player, quote unquote. But the fact is, it's not the same as a favorite comic book artist, because that's, everything's based on is mostly statistical with sports. So, for example, although I would say the only time a favorite plays in, let's say, for example, your favorite football player of all time is Dan Marino. I got a friend of mine whose favorite is Dan Marino. Well, Dan Marino never won the big one, so you could say he might be your favorite dude, but where's his rings? Okay. Fran Tarkington's one of the greatest of all time. Doesn't have a ring. So, but for the most part, you can say, well, he's my favorite. Dan's my favorite. But I got to say, it's tough to take the best away from Brady since he's got 7 rings on his fingers.
Yeah. Well, also part of it is in addition to the stats, it's the personality, or the defense, or the certain players who just, like Paul O'Neill on the Yankees was just a crazy player that you kind of, you love the guy.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that personality part too is, or it can turn you off the other way. So same thing with artists and, their style, and their style can evolve too over time. So,
yeah. Alec Harrison says, Terry Bradshaw, that's your favorite? Well, there you go. Then you must be very broken up about Franco Harris, man. That's what we talked about at the beginning of the show. Hey, JT Kirk, good to see you, buddy. Merry Christmas. Alaric, that's horrible. That news about Franco's horrible, man. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. So you just mentioned Terry. That made me think of Franco. That's a damn bummer. Lynn Dawson passed earlier this year, too. We're losing a lot of big Hall of Famers. But see, in football, though, you can go, yeah, well, you might like so-and-so, but this guy's got all these numbers. And you go, yep, clearly he's better. I mean, well, he has more skins on the wall. But is Brady really better than Montana? Montana only has the 4 rings. You could pick football apart. It's different also from a little bit different from art in the sense that, you could criticize any of these guys. You could say, for example, yeah, well, you know what? Montana has those 4, but look at the weapons he had around him. Only for 3 of them, though. The first one, he didn't have that many weapons. But 3 of them he had.
Rules, too.
Even the second one, he didn't have as many weapons. He only had 2. Only 2 of his big ones had all those weapons. But you're right. The rules. Yeah.
The rules, too, yeah.
As much as I can't stand Brady, and he got it on a tuck rule, he never had, other than the one year he had the weapons, he got beat by your boy Eli.
Yeah. He's 0-2 against Eli.
That's right. Bubba Doom won. Alaric, that's terrible. That's just so tragic about it, especially when it happened. It's just so weird, man. To happen this week, it's so strange.
Tragic. I mean,
so, but as far as this list, I'm going to tear it apart. I'm going to say, look, this guy, fine, but too high. This one, too low, way too low, criminally low. Gil Kane is criminally low on this list. So is Alex Toth and John Romita, in my opinion. And to not have Kurt Swan on there, that's also a good point there. Hungry Boy Trace Bolio is one of my favorite comedians. Yeah, push the button, Frank. How many people know his name outside of Geeks and Nerds? People who listen to comedy. Yeah, not many. You're right. Yeah. Linrod said, I recall watching an NFL highlight reel from the 80s. Every single highlight in that short clip would be a major penalty. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, today would. Yeah, absolutely. I watch old games, and that's definitely true. See, we already got there's our first sports ball complaint. I knew it was going to happen.
Well, we deserve it.
All right, Linrod, no more sports ball talk. It's just that there was a tragedy in the sports world, and it's a shame. All right, Steve. Sorry.
That kind of transcends. That's. I mean, it's on the nightly news too. Like, you know, even the missus is like, "What's the?" I keep hearing about this immaculate reception. What's this?
She didn't heard of the immaculate reception.
Well, now she has, yeah, but you know,
a lot of people hadn't heard of it before. Yeah. Wow, that temperature is going down. Holy mother, man! It was 50. Let me see here. It was 54 degrees.
Yeah.
20 minutes ago. Now it's down to 50 45. Yowzers.
I think Colorado had like a 60-degree drop the other day.
Yeah, we're dropping. Gonna get into the freeze. Everyone's overreacting down here, but going nuts about this freeze because it just doesn't happen down here. You guys are used to it. That crap doesn't happen.
Well, for you guys, it's unusual.
It's insane. Yeah, and I wonder if we're gonna be able to. I hope it's going by Saturday at least. Let's see. Wow, wowzer. No, it isn't. We're gonna have we might not even be able to go out for Christmas. I don't know. We don't get cold.
Sea bugs out with the crawfish don't freeze.
No, they will. We don't get See, we don't get cold. We don't always get a cold Christmas. We often get a warm ass muggy Christmas. Oh, hello there, Bubba Doom One. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You're too kind, my friend. I appreciate you. They're very generous. Just love y'all. I'm with family. I'll have to catch up on the flip side. I'm sorry I can't stay. I've high hopes for Cavill's 40K. Merry Christmas. Praise Jesus. Well, thank you so much, Bubba Doom. We appreciate that. I hope you and your family have a wonderful, safe, and amazingly fun Christmas. And yep, my son's a big 4DK fan. He has told me, I was actually surprised. He's slightly cautiously hopeful that turns out okay, that Cavill will make it happen because Cavill is a big fan himself. So let's hope so. He got screwed over. Yeah. Hey, DJ Ronnie G, Merry Christmas, sir. He got screwed over big time by Warner. Let's hope he gets to do something because he wanted to play Superman. It's not going to happen, but let's hope he gets a chance to do something he loves and make it right, like the 40K, because he's a big fan of that. So that'd be great.
Yeah, sometimes one door closes, another opens.
Yeah,
cliche,
I hope it works out.
It's true. A lot of things in life. Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad it's Amazon, but you never know. Maybe he'll save it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see here. Steve says, quick question, Glubby. Where is that Superman artwork from the lower right corner of your videos background from? This one with Superman, the one with Superman wearing the hat and Santa themed cape. Hang on a second. Oh, that's just a Neil Adams drawing where someone took it and put a, let me see if I can find it. Picture of it here.
Let's see if we go like that or no. Does that?
Here we go. Is this one here that you're seeing on this different piece? But the one with him on the cat, is that the one you're talking about there, Kal-El? Whoops, Steelers. Oh, Steelers were definitely they were Steelers weren't the late 70s, Alaric. They were the whole 70s. They won four Super Bowls in the 70s. They dominated from the mid to late 70s.
Cowboys won a few times too, right?
Yeah, but lost 2 against the Steelers.
Yeah, so
the only NFC team to win in the 70s was the Cowboys. Twice. Let's see. All right, J-Man, take it easy, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. If I don't see you before, J-Man, Merry Christmas to you and yours, buddy. Okay, yes. So, yes, this is Neil Adams. It's just a Neil Adams repurposing with the hat and the cape. Let's Let's see here. Clobby, tell your son the Cavill was smart. The smart this time, and he got the rights to Warhammer 40K before he approached Amazon to make it. So it should turn out good. He got the rights though before he approached Amazon to make it. Oh, I didn't know that.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Hey.
Wow.
Captain Infinity and beyond. Merry Christmas to you, my good friend. I hope you're doing well. No time travel this Christmas.
Well, I go back in time and get some of those old time toys that that would be fun to travel back to Christmas 1978 and buy all the Star Wars toys that are
Damn,
out. Yeah.
I gotta put me a coat on. Holy crap!
It's getting that cold. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we might. Everyone's worried we're gonna lose power. And I'm like, no, if we do, what are you supposed to do about it? You put on a blanket, I guess. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's gonna get down to the 20s or teens. Maybe.
I start my generator.
I don't have one.
Yep.
And but you know, if the roads are too icy, it's not like I can drive. So I got blankets that are fine. I can just get in the damn blanket and whatever. It's not gonna get. It's not like you get. See, you got below zero, right?
Well, yeah, you get 0 degrees.
You can't.
Yeah,
mess around with that. But I'm talking maybe 19 degrees. Okay, it's cold. Yeah,
but never gets as cold in the house. So I mean, eventually it would, though. Yeah, but you a lot of blankets, and I've got a kerosene heater if I had to. You got to always obviously open the window a little bit because it's very dangerous. So always read the instructions and carbon monoxide poisoning. But I do have some heaters I can use. We have a fireplace, so
I got you, Kal-El. It's cool stuff. For some reason, let's see, Captain Fendi says, Merry Christmas, Clobby Mark. Yep, thank you, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you're having a great one. Claude Salling, hey there. Good to see you. Minimus and Claude Salling right next to each other. There are two Claudes there. One has an E under it behind his name. Could it be a conspiracy? I got, oh, did I tell you about that? My present I got in the mail today.
Oh yeah. So
I got my first 4K.
Oh, you actually got a 4K. All right.
I have a 4K. No, not a player. A 4K disc set.
What'd you get?
I don't have a 4K player. I shall.
You have a 4K TV.
No, I don't.
I looked at the stats.
Case, first of all, you know that.
It's a special K TV.
Some Ks.
The 2K TV.
I told you how it's messed up.
Yeah, you told me it's messed up, but it is a 4K TV according to the stats and the model number. But yeah, I was helping Mike with some TV issues. So
but I would have to. I would have to have the player, of course, and I've got. I sent you a picture of it, but I'll just show you. He sent me. Let me find it. One of my favorite movies of all time. A buddy of mine sent me. An old friend of mine, the friend I've known longest in life. I've known him since 4th grade. He sent me Real Genius.
Oh, classic. Yeah. Did he send you some popcorn with that, I hope?
One of my all-time favorite movies. It is the ultimate popcorn movie. It is a popcorn movie, folks. It's Real Genius.
Spoilers alert. Yeah. And skating too, right? Yeah, I love
DC did discuss Cavill as another character in The Rock. Okay, yeah, thank you, Fanty. You never know, but anyway, go ahead.
Well, yeah, remember when they had the skating? They're skating in the frat house or the dorm in the beginning. It's got the instant ice. I love the gags.
I love this movie.
Real Genius. Yeah,
I love it. Yeah. And when I took a date who eventually my kids exist because, the date, my eventual future ex-wife, and she even saw me post about it today on Facebook and got on there and says, "Do you have popcorn?" She said. Anyway, but yeah, we went to see this at the theater in 1985. I don't know how many times, but it's just such a great movie.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
Fortunately, it has a Blu-ray in there, so I can watch it.
Well, you've got the PlayStation, right? But the PlayStation doesn't do 4K, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. Does it?
Or maybe the new one does, maybe. But
I have
not
a 4.
You have a 4, yeah.
No, I don't play it. So. I don't need it. The Blu-ray's fine. My eyesight doesn't even matter. I was talking to Tom.
If your TV is garbage, it doesn't matter either. Too.
Yeah, TV's
in a movie like that, Real Genius. I mean, you
matter.
guys know I'm a movie AV snob, but
Yeah, it don't matter.
yeah,
to
for
me.
certain movies it doesn't matter. You know, for Star Wars maybe, yeah, or Star Trek, where I really want to see. But if it's a comedy, it doesn't have to be in 4K. It's nice if you got it, but
Everybody wants to rule the world. Yes. So I don't have it in front of me. I'll read off. I'm told there's some nice features. Even I guess that if it's on the 4K disc, it's on the Blu-ray, right?
most
Or as
part. Now, a
features
lot
are
of times what
concerned.
happens is the special features are only on the Blu-ray or the DVD disc if it's in there.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
that's cool. I could play those.
which is usually works better. So normally there's
Yeah.
not extra stuff on the 4K. Sometimes there are, but normally they don't bother with the a lot of times the special features are
Yeah.
commentaries or making of and stuff, and they don't bother. Who cares if that's in 4K?
Hey, Oliver. Merry Christmas to you. He says, I see it every Xmas when I watch classic Xmas cartoons like Frosty the Snowman and the Smurfs Xmas special and Garfield Xmas special. What about the X-Men Xmas special? Charlie Brown Xmas. I like saying Xmas. I've always liked it. Especially so does Bob Haney, by the way. So anyway, thank you. It's good to see you, Oliver. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Xmas to you, even both. So anyway, yeah, he said Tom says that this is a good transfer. I mean, of course, he has a 4K, but he says it's a good transfer. He said the Blu-ray is taken from an older. I mean, he said it's obviously not Blu-ray, but he said it's a good picture. But he said there's some good features. He said they even have the TV version, which I don't like. Have you seen the TV version of this? Holy shit!
They must cut a lot out. I've probably seen it.
Yeah, they Oh yeah, it's not quoting. Yeah, with some quoting of people are quoting. I love that they're quoting real genius in there. Like, must rectify the horrible tripwire shame of a list. It's a moral imperative. I could quote real genius all day, and it's fantastic. The TV version, the scene where they get into Kent's head and it says, "This is Jesus, Kent," and start telling him what to do. You know that bit?
Oh yeah. Where they I was just answering Kal-El. Yep. So
On
yeah, where
network
they
TV, for some reason, or the TV cut, they said, "This is God, Kent," and they keep saying God. They replaced the word Jesus with the word God. I'm like, well, why? It was funnier. It was because it was something, I don't know what it is, but it was actually funnier that he said Jesus, and it's not blasphemous. I guess they thought it was. Clobby, the latest Blu-ray release of classic Doctor Who, was made available this month. William Hartnell season 2. Oh yes, that's going to be pricey. I'd love to get all those, Stuart, but they're so pricey.
Like $80.
Yeah, those Blu-ray sets, they're not in any kind of order. I have a couple of them when I was able to get some cheap deals on them. I know Minimus has some. I know they just came out with the Abominable Snowman. I'd like to get that one.
Yeah, I was looking at the prices and I was like, wow. The Who sets are, I mean, it's great they're doing them, but that's like buying an old movie on VHS. I mean,
is it just me, or do geniuses usually seem to be an unusual looking person rather than a hot individual? Well, it depends on whether you watch a movie or not, I guess. In movies, they're always
was the whole package. That's why.
Yeah, in movies, they're. I don't know how many I've met in real life to be able to confirm. It seems to me the only geniuses I've ever seen are fictional ones on TV or movies, and they're not. So I don't know. Except for Minimus, he's a genius, and he's he's ugly. So just kidding.
And of course the funniest quote in that movie that I won't really repeat that much having to do with wood, but that
yes.
That had to have gotten
He'll hammer later.
Cut out on the TV.
I guess he'll hammer later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I love that girl too.
I wish we could play that clip.
Yes. Oh yeah, gotta love this movie. I just love this movie. Well, there you go, Hungry Boy.
It's just insanity.
Shaggy Mansfield had an IQ of 160. So wow. Well, Hedy Lamarr was a genius too, right?
Oh yeah. She's got the patent for internet, the internet communications in terms of how to describe it in terms of encryption. But one of the patents was a fundamental patent for the internet. So super genius. Yeah.
Hey, Donnie Pearson, Merry Christmas to you. Good to see you. Yep. Wile E. Coyote, super genius. Narat, I'm thank you, but I'm not only am I not a genius, I am a genius in one respect. I'm a genius at being a dumbass. So Krampus Jeebus. I am a Jeebus though. But thank you, Narat. Das Wolfen, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Das
Good to see you,
Wolfen.
my friend. Hey there. Hello, hello, hello. So anyway, I love this movie. I can't wait to watch it again. Of course, I watched it
Nice
many times.
gift.
All I have is a crappy old DVD of it.
So is this a new? Is this a new? This
I
just
guess it
came
must
out or
be.
recently came out on 4K?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's recent.
because I have it on DVD, but
Yeah.
there's certain
I got-
movies on the list that's got to be in my top 100 before I'll buy it on 4K. So
Oh, gotcha. If I
yeah,
had a top
'cause-
400, if I had a top 100, this would be it. But and I don't know what it. I mean, he sent me this and he gave me some 3D wacky packages again. So
nice.
I love it.
That's a true friend.
Yes, he is. But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So let's see, where were I? VistaVision was widescreen process. It was Paramount's answer to the 20. Oh,
Well, yeah, because in the 50s, they're worried that everyone was going to stay home and watch stuff on their TV and not going to go to the movie theater. So before then, the movies were 4:3. So if you watch Gone with the Wind, people are asking, why is Gone with the Wind not widescreen? So that was just the aspect ratio was more like a TV. So they came up with, VistaVision and CinemaScope, and that was I'm not going to call it a gimmick because it looks gorgeous, like Patton is filmed. I think it's 173, whatever I'm forgetting the exact film, but it was one of the few films. I'm forgetting the term or the name, what they called it, but it was a gimmick, but it looked gorgeous. So they went really widescreen. So, and of course we had our favorite guy for Justice League he did his movie in 4:3. So everyone was like, when that the new cut. So when everyone started watching, like, there's something wrong with our TV.
Oh, it's so bad. Did you know that the percentage of people who so that thing looked, it was deceptive that it got good ratings when they actually boiled it down how many people stopped watching it is, I don't know the percentage off the top of my head, meaning the Snyder, but a lot of people didn't finish it.
Just made it through the first hour or something.
HBO Max. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
And if it had been in a theater, so you can't gauge people walking out so much because people have already bought a ticket, but you could sure as hell tell people who turned it off.
Yeah.
Off of a streaming thingy.
It was too long to watch in one sitting anyway. My God, it was like
it's just
5 hours or something. Or
yeah, I hate it.
Yeah. With The Robe, yeah, that's a great movie. Stuart Mitchell. Yeah.
What's that?
That's The Robe.
Oh, The Robe. I remember that.
First CinemaScope movie. Yeah, The Robe. Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah. Really
I
good,
remember that. Yeah.
Yep. So,
what you got going on?
Well, here let me show the since I've been showing them on the using their program. Why don't I show their sale?
Sure, we got a sale, a Christmas sale, right? Yep. Comics Base. For those who don't know, tell everybody what Comic Base is.
So I've been using this for probably like 20 or plus years to catalog my collection, and you can use a barcode scanner with it, which is really nice for obviously the newer issues with a barcode. So they have a sale going on up until January 2nd, I believe, and it's a really good sale. So if you have this already, you can upgrade it or get add. You do have to pay each year, but what they do, you can download each week all the latest books and covers, and you can. What's nice about it, you can do curation. So if I went to and if I put this back up, say the Thing here. And I don't know why the Thing came up, but I know why it's a favorite. But like, if say John Byrne's not the artist here, I can go in and change it to Clobby. I'm not going to do it. And you can.
I actually was the artist. Yeah,
Byrne
didn't. He just did the cover, by the way. He didn't do the interior, but yeah.
Yeah. So I can put, and then you can submit it. I better not, submit that. But then you can submit that as a change, or if say an issue doesn't have a cover, you can submit a cover. So a lot of these fields you can go through, and then there's a list that you can get your name on the list of the people that contributed the most to the program. So that part of the program is really neat. And I mean, they've got all these covers. They've got some back in the day when multimedia was buzz phrase. They had an interview with different comic book artists and special features. But the nice thing is the barcode. So if you get your, like when Mike is buying all his new comics, you can scan them all in. Or if you got your old comics, and they do a really great job. So they have a 4K edition for your 4K monitors. So you can really show the covers look really nice. And of course, it depends on what what covers are there. But you can download. It's mostly the newer comics that have, or the more famous comics. Like if you go to the, the first run of the FF, you're gonna, have a ton of, great 4K covers on there.
Yeah.
So you can buy it. So to see the price, it's normally $359. It's $259, and you can upgrade for $129. That's the top of the line edition.
So it's a 4K.
It's 4K. In terms of the scans for the covers are high res.
Oh, okay,
scans.
I got you. Cover. I see what you mean.
And then this one is the more
like a movie.
Yeah, like a movie. Yeah. So this one is I mean, you don't have to have the 4K edition. Maybe is overkill, but this is probably the most popular one in the archive. So
I bet you have it though.
I do have the 4K one.
I knew it.
Yeah. So you can, if you had it, you could buy it for $100 off, or you can upgrade, or you pay for the year. So you do have to pay for the year with the upgrade price, but there's updates, every few weeks. So they have all different ranges of, versions. So the Pro edition, I guess it doesn't come with as many pictures and images, but you can download different images. So that one's $54, upgrade $100. And the Express, I think that's just to kind of get you into the game. But I mean, as you guys can see, here's the they have a scanner, so you can scan your barcodes in, and they have there's the wired scanner. But that saves a ton of time. It saves just so much time when you use the Pro. When you have your books.
That's hardcore collecting right there, folks.
Yeah. So if you go into it, then you let's see, and then it shows you how much your I won't show how much my collection's worth, but I went up $400 the last week. Oh, that's good.
Wow.
So
it updates your collection's worth.
Yeah, it upgrades your worth, and then you can see top gainers and losers. So like the top gainers, I'll just for fun
make them an offer, folks.
Make them an offer. Yeah, don't tell the missus. Yeah.
Yep. That's the offer. How much is he going to pay you to not tell?
And of course, comic book stores. So people always want to sell at retail. It's so what went up? Fantastic 449 went up $400. Silver Surfer went up 320. Yeah, so it's just showing you the percentages. It went up $400. Yeah, so those key issues.
What? Key collectors, I know, but that's a lot.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man.
That much?
Yeah, it's just
wow.
That's a huge percentage going up. Yeah, that's probably the best book of my class. Silver Surfer #4 with that Thor cover. That's going up. Yeah, but see, like Ms. Marvel 16, right? That's that's a first appearance of a couple of characters. And all right, Amazing Spider-Girl #1 went up. Oh, because they just announced that she's going to be in that
new Spider-Verse movie.
The Spider-Verse, yep. So look, it just went up.
She's in that.
$9 to $20. Yep, the key collectors. So
key collectors. Ugh.
Yep, no surprise there.
Freaking key collectors, man.
Damn key collectors. So
I collect keys that like on my key ring. You mean, right?
Yeah. So that's Amazing Spider-Girl. Yep.
Wow, that man, Miss Marvel 16.
My grandfather brought that home for me.
Who the hell is in that?
I
don't remember. I didn't buy it. It's got a Dave Cockrum cover.
It doesn't show. I can't remember. I think it was the first appearance of Rogue.
Real Wade Nation, gaming on Twitch.
Mystique.
Merry Christmas, Real Wade Nation. Good to see you. So, I don't even remember who was in that one.
I think it was the first appearance of Mystique. Maybe
Was Mystique in that one?
Phantom will help me out. You can look it up. Yep.
Well, look it up, Phantom.
Yep.
Make yourself useful. Yes, Captain Infinity. I do believe there is, in fact, software for cataloging ex-wives.
Ms. Marvel #1 is actually worth $70 now. My God.
What?
What?
Third series too. Not even just the third freaking series. So her first one with her though. They're calling it. I think they mean.
Yeah.
First Kamala Khan.
Kamala Khan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it shows you the percent. Yeah, so Ghost Rider #10. Well, I don't know. It's I mean, some of these are not really worth. It's not worth anything. But it's just fun. You can do fun stuff like that with your collection, and you can see what the value is and what's happening with the comics and top gainers and losers, and you can see what's what. So that's always
right.
That's always a lot of
cool.
A lot of
there
fun,
you go, folks. A good present for you, the comic.
Yep.
Book a hardcore comic book collector in your life.
Yeah, so check it out. Oh, and the other nice thing too, you can do mobile phones. You can have your collection on your mobile phone. So if you're in the comic book shop, then you can see which book. I'm missing Micronauts #12.
Yeah, yeah. You can look it up. Do I have this one? Do I not have this one? I can't remember. That's the problem I always have when I'm out. And when I've been out, just to the con or maybe the comic shop or whatever, and looking, going, do I need this? Do I want this? Do I have this? I hate when I have it. I can't remember if I have this now. Because see, I know I'm not supposed to mention that I own comic shops and worked in and stuff. But I've seen these comics for so long, and I've seen that I forget whether I actually bought it or I sold it to somebody or I put it in a bag, I put it on a rack, probably all three, but but I never know. I'm going, I know that comic, it's in my head, so does that mean I bought it? Now I can't remember if I bought it one time or I still have it, because I'm not organized like this, but it's a good thing I'm not a collector though.
Yeah. But that's the nice thing is having, and if you ever have to insure your collection then you've got, you can insure it and you can back it up online too, so that your database can be backed up here. So they do a really nice job, but you do have to pay a yearly price, which I don't mind because I use it all the time. So, and of course it's got to be expensive for them to keep updating, adding issues, and you can also do magazines and newspapers. Yeah. So Kella, so it's, just saw your question. That's okay. Yeah. So it is a one-time fee. And so, say you never add any new comics to your collection, there's really no need to, pay for the subscription. But if you're always adding comics or if you want to see what the current value is, of course it's, like every other price guide, it's, it's worth what someone pays for it, but it gives you like a market, tries to give you a market estimate. And,
right.
But so if you do want that, you can pay the yearly. But,
Tim's talk on your left. Merry Christmas, buddy.
Hey, Tim. And congrats on hitting 1K.
Boy, I knew I shouldn't have said it. Can't help it.
What did you say? You can't help it.
What do you think I said? Look,
I missed
the comic shop, the old comic shop mentioned.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, yop. So, let's see here. Since we don't have Raquel here, maybe we should recommend some science fiction movies. No fiction.
Yeah.
I can't think of any. But it is Christmas, so what
I do have.
Go ahead.
I do have those Sears catalogs I can show if you want.
We can show those a little bit,
if you think that'd be fun.
It's kind of a good time for the it is kind of that time of year,
right? Yep. So let me.
We can go through the past, from the 70s. I know you showed them way back.
A couple years ago. So we sure. Then it's always fun to reminisce, right? The good old stuff. Anyway, so
you gotta. I can't remember. You have them with you?
Yeah, well, I do. Let me set it up, and I'll show a couple of my ornaments again, real quick, for people maybe didn't get a chance to see some of them. I got some on the desk, so let me turn that. I got to turn that camera on anyway. So let me get.
You heard that Star Trek has some movies. I've heard that too.
A few, one or two, right?
Wait a minute. You made Raquel watch Frankenstein versus the Space Monster? Oh, not for Raquel. Okay, no, good. I was about to say, Hungry Boy, you didn't really you didn't really make her watch that, did you? Oh my goodness.
There's some classics out there, right? Yep.
Yeah. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. And Hungry Boy's delightful. Let's see. Damn it. I'm trying to find the well, crap. How does it work? What happened?
There you go. Oh, you want to do just
No, I was trying to get. I don't like it how it doesn't let your screen be full.
What if you go like that? Does that go? Oh, you got it. If I go like that?
No, it's not working.
Let's see. Oh, this. Here we go.
Why is it just showing me? There you go. Yeah, no, yeah, you can do that. Sure.
One. Yep.
I'm gonna fix it back. Hang on. But no, that it's just that. See, when you go solo layout, it's never big enough.
Oh, here I get to control. Remember, Shift-1 was the shortcut.
No, I don't remember it.
Yeah. Oh, Eric K just gifted 5 Clobbering Times memberships for Christmas.
Oh, Eric, thank you so much, man. You're too kind, buddy. Big shout out to the great Eric K. Anyone who is not a member, if you'd like to be, it's casual. No, you don't have to, but you could avail yourself of that membership that Eric K gave out and be a clobberer. It's a clobberer, right? You can be a clobberer, and again, feel free. You don't have to, of course, but we'd love to have you. You're free to hang out even if you don't. But
thank you, RK. Yep.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you, buddy.
I just show a couple. Control F function key 1.
Well, that's
I'll put it back. Yeah, you'll remember that. Yeah,
that's fine.
So that's the.
Way to
that's
go.
the.
Well, because it was just so small.
Yeah.
There we go.
So here's Luke versus Darth. These are Hallmark ornaments. So.
Oh my God. You ain't my father. I saw the prequels. You didn't look like me. I don't know what the hell.
He's about to cut his hand off.
Sequels? Yeah, our movies are gonna suck, and nothing to do with us. I'm gonna drink green titty milk. That's fantastic. Where'd you get these? These are Hallmark.
These are Hallmark. So this is actually the very first Star Wars Hallmark ornament from. Let me move the light back here from 1997. This is Luke from 1997. I don't know if it has a
special edition.
Sometimes I put his name on there.
Nice.
So I don't know if so this is the very, very first one. So I do have 2 of these. Yep. So
nice.
Yep. So yeah, Raquel's the beastie looks like it's gonna eat Luke's head. Yeah. And of course, you got to have a Darth Vader. So, and I remember one year we had we'd always have one of the priests would come over for around Christmas time, and I'm like, Father, is it okay that I have Darth Vader on the Christmas tree? He was laughing. It was like, it's okay as long as you go to confession this week. Yeah. So I mean, they do stand up, and some of these actually, like I said, I leave out the whole year. Here's Darth and his special TIE fighter, and this lights up, so you can see the light back there. And we're showing this. They put these guys here, so they
I can't tell if he's kidding or not when he says, "I wish I'd gotten that Darth Vader Force choke ornament. I saw it Hallmarks last year. That's Christmas, buddy." Is that a joke? Do they really have one?
They probably did, yeah. But if if you see it, buy it.
Is Scuba Pete here? I didn't see him. Someone tagged him. Did I miss him?
I didn't see him, but I'm away from the chat now.
Is Scuba? I don't see him. He's not kidding. There is a Force choke one. Somebody, I think Stuart, I think he tagged him. See? But I don't see him.
Well, maybe he's lurking. But if he's out there, hail to Scuba Pete.
Hail to Scuba Pete. And Merry Christmas to you and Leslie.
Of course, I've shown this before. Here's the Doctor, and I just let's break this out.
Linrod, I would say that there may be one or two, but not. No, there aren't too many telephone booths anymore. Here, I mean, you know, hell, they were even making jokes about losing them in 1978 in Superman the movie.
Yeah, but yeah, for a long time they would have the telephone. They were just like it was on the side of a building or something. It was, you know, wasn't a whole booth. It was just like half of, you know, just like a stall, kind of open stall.
I always thought that a telephone booth was ridiculous for him to change in because, first of all, it's glass. Everyone can see it. Second of all, you can't move in there. He would shatter. He would break. Superman would just rust it to pieces. If I could draw, if I were an artist, I would have drawn that, like him just busting up a telephone booth inside.
This is a nice one.
It's unusual that 80s action films like Die Hard and Lethal Weapon had a flavor of Xmas. Nevertheless, actors Bruce Willis and Mel Gibson became bona fide action stars, says Oliver. Yeah, they did. So they got snow on top of the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a nice one. Yeah. So, I mean, the only thing the Hallmark ones, the old ones, connect to your tree, go to the lights on the tree, or are powered by the tree lights, I should say. The newer ones, like I'll pop down my Star Trek ones in a second. You have to buy like the special Hallmark cord. So these are nice, but the only bummer about them is this is battery powered. So, it lights. Does it make this one make a noise too? It's supposed to. I got to change the batteries on here. It's supposed to do.
Indeed, Hungry Boy.
That's Doctor Who. The Doctor Who theme.
Does it?
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
And you
love it.
It says, here's the police box. Yeah, so the lights are nice, but then it goes off after a while. So
does it have the TARDIS dematerialization stuff?
I thought it was supposed to. Let me check the box here. Maybe the batteries are low. So does it say it? Someone out there must have this. This is Kurt Adler ornament. So I thought it made the noise. Huh. Try me. See bottom panel. Well, it's got like the holes.
It's lighting up. It's lighting. Lights are working.
Yeah, but see, it's got the
speaker
holes there. So I can't remember if it. Let's see if I hold it. Maybe.
Maybe it needs to be reset.
Who knows?
Has it ever done it before?
Remember. I can't remember. I got it a few years ago. So. And then, of course, Claude has all these ornaments. So let me. I think we've shown these before too, but the mirror, Star Trek. So of course we got Uhura.
Yeah. What's happening to Uhura? I'm folding my arms. For some reason.
Kirk.
Yeah. Hands on hips.
And Sulu.
Regrettable, but it will leave me as captain.
So, and of course I've got let's see, Spider Girl or Ghost Spider. If I can get this off. Yeah. I'll just point the camera there. That's easier.
Now the BC is going to eat Tom Baker. Wow, she's bigger than the Enterprise.
She's bigger than the Enterprise, yeah. So we got, for the one I want to show that's funny. So we got, of course, that's the Mirror Enterprise, and that Ant-Man is actually an ornament.
That is an Ant-Man ornament.
So I'm like, cool. Is this a joke or is this?
It's funny. That Wasp isn't though. That Wasp was just a toy.
Yep.
Right.
You got it. Yep,
I had that one somewhere.
Yeah, that's from the.
Did it come with that Avengers set?
The Avengers set, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I have that.
So here's the. Here's Ant-Man. So they sold this as Hallmark. I think it was a giveaway.
Yeah.
As an ornament, like, who's gonna?
Is Ant-Man.
Gonna get lost on the damn tree. I mean, tiny. Come on.
I mean,
so I keep him. Yeah. I keep him up here with Wasp. And of course, I still have the this is what everyone loses, or the ants that go with that figure
I
set.
still have my ants.
Yep.
In fact, I lost Ant-Man once for something. He got lost in a bunch of pile of those.
Yeah,
of that
in the
one.
figure pile. Do I
Yeah.
have both ants? Yeah, there were two ants, right?
Hey, get a load of this guy. He's got the strength of a human. You must be able to clean house and all those other ants.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What understand? What's wrong with being Ant-Man? We're just ribbing you.
Right. Oh, here,
Hey,
let me
great,
get
Ant-Man,
out.
great.
No, we got McCoy here, but I have, Doc McCoy.
Which Enterprise is that?
That's the Mirror.
On the Mirror
Enterprise.
Enterprise. Why is I don't know, it seems like the top dome is a little pointy. A little high up. I don't know. I can't really see that.
I think
That's
did they make
cool.
it?
That's an
It
ornament,
is yeah, that's the one that does the whole
Is that a button?
the end speech.
No, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
How come that it's not on the tree yet? When's that going on the tree?
Yeah, they're all going on the tree. Yeah, all going on the tree.
When?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Probably
It should have
after
been
the
already
show.
on there. Should have been.
Well, I
already on
rotate
there.
them.
Oh, you only give so much allotted space.
Well, I've been doing videos on them too. So some of these were the ones I was doing videos on. So,
gotcha.
And here's one man can change the present.
One man.
You probably can't hear that.
Change the future. Be the captain of this enterprise, Mr. Spock. Find a logical reason for sparing the Hulk and make it stick. Could defend yourself better than any man in the fleet. Man must also have the power. In my cabin, there's a device that will make you invincible. Indeed.
Yes,
Captain Kirk.
That was a Comic Con.
I will consider it. Then I'll ruin the universe according to D69. I hate that.
That was a That was a Comic Con exclusive. Yeah, they messed.
All right, Das Wolfman, take it easy, my friend. Have a good night. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
All a good night.
So this is one of my favorites. So what year was this?
A bird of prey.
What year was this? 1994.
Wow.
I bet you we got people in the chat who were born in after 1994. Maybe
I bet we might. I'm sure we have some people who were born.
Do we have anyone who was born in 1994?
Right. We might.
In the chat.
Looks like 97. Limited through 1997 though.
Yeah, the warranty.
I got you covered. Yeah. So your warranty has run out.
Damn, our warranty. So this is how it plugs into the bulbs in the bulbs. Yep. But this one's the paint job on this one is very nice. I have to say, they did a nice job on this one. With all the details on the wings there. Sorry,
Joe, Bach.
And the lights are nice on this one, so the engine lights up.
Sorry. The bird of prey. That's nice.
We understand, yep. The only thing, it kind of disappears on the tree, but that's good. That means the cloaking device is working. So, but yeah, this is a really nice detailed. So there's some cheap Hallmark ornaments that you'll see in CVS that aren't that good. But these older ones are great. And of course it stays lit the whole time. So, which is nice. The new ones are batteries. So.
Right.
But of course, these had to all pass UL listings and be tested. So, it's a lot cheaper for Hallmark to do it. And now people have LED trees. Boo. You have to have real bulbs on your tree. So
that's what translated classic comics is. Come on, shot right there. What's that? Yes, I've watched Trek 3 too many times. I admit it.
And of course, I always have to put, fishing line on the, hides a little bit. Let's see if I can hang that. There we go. Let's see.
There you go.
To go on the tray, but yep.
Scale, of course, is a little bit off, but what can you do?
Scale's off. What are you gonna do? Yeah.
It's always.
Let me get that Sears catalog out. It's added diversion, but I love showing these ornaments. So Sorry about banging the camera, but yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Lucky shot. Hot dog buck. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd was fantastic.
Oh, he was great. Yeah.
It's more like pathetic, Kal-El, but I'll take it, dude, because I've watched Star Trek 3. Look, obviously, there is no comparison. Star Trek 2 is the superior film, but I may have seen 3 almost as much of it as that is. I don't know. And I know I went to the theater like 15 times in 1984 to watch it over and over again.
That's amazing.
It's pathetic, but I love it. I'm glad about it, but at least I wasn't alone. I always had either Claude or another friend with me.
Yeah, like this was an ornament set too.
There you go. Now your scale, if you put that one next to that Enterprise, that would be about the scale.
That's actually about right? No,
I'd say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
Because a bird of prey is a tiddler compared to a starship.
That's very true. Yep. So here's the.
Yeah, that's about. That's pretty close. Yeah.
Pretty close. I'll have to hang this one up.
Like a dozen officers and men. A dozen officers and men, as Sulu said. But Sulu was the crew complement of a bird of prey. About a dozen officers and men. I swear to you, we're not finished yet.
You did what you had to do.
My God, Bones, what have I done? What you had to do. What you always do. Turn death into a fighting chance to live. Greatness. Total greatness. That scene, even though I hate them destroying the Enterprise, it is a beautiful, touching scene. Now it's just gut-wrenching.
That's why in motion picture. Yeah.
That music from Horner and that bit.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Well, as I was going to say in the motion picture, when Kirk takes over and Uhura says, our chances of coming back alive just
one piece may have just doubled. That's right, Ensign. Yeah, this is true. Was 3 the one where we hid in the bathroom so we wouldn't have to pay to get in twice in one night? Yes, it was 3. That was opening day, too. Oh, no. It was, I think it might have been Wrath the Khan, dude. No, it's 3 because we weren't hanging with you yet. It was 3. It was Trek 3. Fairly sure.
Sorry, Tom Baker. I just knocked you over.
Yep.
Oh, so you hid in the bathroom and.
Well, we tried. We got caught out. We wanted to go back in and watch it again.
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
How'd they catch you?
They just. I don't remember now. Ask him. I know we got caught in that. They couldn't get to go back in. That's all I can barely remember. But I remember the incident. I just don't remember the details.
So, what year should we do? Well, I got 79 or 82. If anyone in the chat.
What's 79? Because it's got a 7 in it. I don't know what.
Nice and old.
Because we're getting to a point where I wasn't buying, I wasn't getting many toys from them. I was getting a little old for depending on the toys. I still was getting some, but, I was 15 years old when this.
Yep. So I was 11. So let me try to get it so it's not as glary.
Wish book for the 1979 holiday season. Sears. Well, they Sears and Roebuck at this point, or just Sears?
I think just Sears. Yeah, so here's the side here. Sears Christmas book. I guess C. I know what C means. C for Christmas. Index start. The Google index starts on page 323. And here's the back cover. So you can get our largest capacity washing machine for $288. Wow, if you want color, it's $10 more. And the dryer is $218. I just paid $2,000, like $1,000 each practically for a washer and dryer. So hey, and advice to any guys out there: do not buy your wife a washer and dryer for Christmas or vacuum cleaner. It doesn't end well, I'm sure.
No.
So, I mean, a lot of this is clothes and stuff, but this was the internet back then. So, I should show this to Culture Casino would like this and Dad Man. So win a trip to Win a trip to Disneyland. Newest attraction, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Wow.
That's the year we went. We went in '79. My family and I
Wow.
went to that in '79.
Yeah, so you can go on
Kal-El's.
Brandis.
Kal-El, you're not picking on my beloved Trek 3, are you? What I found impossible to believe in Star Trek 404 good, above all else, is how incompetent Starfleet engineers must have been to construct a defective ship like Enterprise A. Oh, you mean Trek 5? Sorry, yeah,
Trek 5,
before,
yeah.
I forgot.
Well, it'll be fixed on
No,
Tuesday.
it was done for silly comedic purposes. Yeah. There you go, Stuart.
I hated
1979, the year Dolly had braces. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
for sure. Oh, and JT
Dolly
Kirk
had
is gonna be sleep on the couch, a vacuum, a new washing machine, a microwave, and a gym membership this year. Yeah. Winnie the Pooh color. I'll just flip through a couple of these beginning pages, then we'll get to the toys. But look at this NFL stuff.
Look at the NFL jackets, and that was back when there wasn't like every single thing had every team had tons and tons of merch. There was a jacket you could get, maybe. I had one of those, the Saints one. You could get a jacket, a jersey
T-shirts.
sometimes. Now, what
jerseys were tough to get.
You know what we used to get though? We used to get full uniforms though. They sold kids like whoever your favorite team was, and when we loved Dallas and the Saints because Saints were bad, so we would dress up as. I'm talking pads and helmet and all that stuff. And I had a Saints uniform, and I think we had my brothers had a couple of us had Dallas uniforms. We'd be out in the backyard beating the crap out of each other playing football.
Wow. Yeah. You'd love it. Yeah. Try to see what the prices are on these. Let's see. Oh, $17.99 and $19.99. Wow, that's not cheap. Actually.
Wow, that's not much. Wow,
back then, yeah. But I mean, it was, and of course they have the girls have Little Red Riding Hood, and the boys have the NFL. Yep. Actually, there's a girl wearing an NFL thing there, so which is good. But yeah, it was very tough to get NFL stuff. Yeah. Well, look at this.
As long as there's not a boy wearing the others.
Yeah, this is styling.
If this were 2022, there would be a boy wearing the girl dressing. Let's just be honest. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, $6,000 probably going to Disney. Yeah. Snoopy. Yeah, Snoopy was. Here we go. Check
Star Wars stuff.
Star Wars PJs. Yep, I had these. Wow. How much these cost? $6, $7. Yep. But these were fun to have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is all win a trip to Disneyland before we knew that Star Wars was going to get sold. Oh yeah, Mork from Ork, and that's David Cassidy, Sean's kind of girl, or Sean Cassidy, excuse me. Yeah.
Weird.
Character counts. Yeah. There we go. More football stuff. Yeah, so it was only cool stuff. Yeah, like you get a.
I had that. The kid there with that Dallas one there. I had a Saints one like that.
Yeah, it is pretty cool, actually. Is that the kid from Cobra Kai?
Yeah, he was a model, wasn't he? That's not Johnny, is it?
He probably but I'm joking. But he was. It probably was.
I think he'd be a little bit. No, he'd have been a bit young for that. I don't know. You never know. Sean Cassidy.
Shogun Warriors.
Where? Oh, shirts though, right?
Yeah, but that's pretty cool.
Jammies or whatever, shirts. Yeah,
jammies. Yeah.
Shogun Warriors. Oh my god. Where's the toys?
There we go. Yeah, we'll get to the toys, but these are some genre stuff that you would. This was like what you could get back then. Look, Flash Gordon.
Yep.
Spider-Man. More Star Wars stuff. You got the Hulk. Superman.
Yeah. Nice.
Morg. But I mean, that's just to show that, the genre stuff was very, very limited.
That golden shirt looked like Star Trek, Donnie. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Oh, it did kind of look like Star Trek, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is, though.
Which one?
This back a page, maybe. Yeah, it does.
Oh,
it does.
It does look, almost like a Trek shirt. Yeah, almost.
It could
I don't think it is, but you could put an insignia on there.
Yeah, probably. I'm guessing some kids did.
Yeah. Brian Hepburn, what's up?
And no, I'm not going to stop at the lingerie section.
If there is one. I guess there is.
There always is, yeah.
Yep. I remember being a kid looking at these and not stopping at the lingerie section also.
Yeah, there always is one, yeah. Oh, and get your Sears credit card. Yeah, Sears and Roebuck Company. Yep.
Yeah.
Catalog shopping is easier than ever when you can say charge it. Look at, I remember these cheesy fake like cardboard Christmas fireplace.
Yeah.
God. And as the start of fake trees. Let's flip through to the. But I mean, this is really, Sears and what was the other big one? J.C. Penney and
yeah, Montgomery Ward's.
Montgomery Ward. I mean, you did your shopping, and when, God, look at the old drills that were horrible, cordless. They were such garbage. Oh, the Craftsman workbench. Yeah, that's been around a while, I guess.
Where are the toys?
Monogram toilet seat. See?
Yeah, I'm sure when you were 11, you were looking at that shit.
Yeah, I was like, get to the toys, damn it. But it's you can get freaking
Everyone's
everything
saying,
in
what
here.
the hell are you doing not showing toys? Oh, that's
Toys,
cool. The football stuff, go there.
Yeah, we got football stuff yet. Yeah, so these were like fake jersey. You size jersey. I mean, they're pretty good, but
yeah, cool.
Not as easy to get. Yeah, NFL sleeping bag, CB radios. Yeah, so, but it's really a cool
CBs,
time.
Yeah,
like that's exactly what you're saying. Look, you get the uniform.
For a minute.
Sure. Yep.
Let me see something. All right, let's see here. We got Roger Staubach. The rest are just random numbers. Although, yeah, Tampa Bay, that's Steve Spurrier's number.
Yeah.
Chargers, that's John Jefferson's number. No, Kellen Winslow, sorry. I think. Anyway. Wow, okay. I'm just looking at the numbers from if they have any like significant players. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, there's no deals to the players back then, probably, so they can't even put their names in, right? Not like today where they'll put their.
No, but they did have certain players' numbers in some cases. I could see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at the duffel bags. Cool.
Duffel bag. Yep. Your sleeping bags. Yep.
Oh wow, sleeping bags. We had. I had a sleeping bag. A couple of them. Oh man. Is that a sleeping bag?
That's a Superman sleeping bag.
Batman sleeping bags. Wonder Woman. Look at Wonder Woman's got she's got Wonder Woman and Supergirl and Wonder Girl and Batgirl and Catwoman.
The old Catwoman.
We can't give the ladies their own. Well, look at the Spider-Man one. So they'll have to share one. Wow, that's sexist.
Yeah.
Well, let's face it. What was going to sell?
Yeah, the Spider-Man one's actually pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Is it more money? Let's see. They're all the same prices. If Wonder Woman's cheaper, that'd be pretty bad.
Man, that's
indoor outdoor tents.
Superman one, that Batman one.
Camping. You could buy muzzle loading rifles from Sears at the time. Yep. And the metal detectors, those were so cool. And what's Christmas without a Red Ryder BB gun, right? Or archery kit.
Yep. Had one. Had many. Had weight sets.
DP, fit for life. Look at those styling outfits.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Remember that the Bullworker. Yeah, didn't Girl from Three's Company start selling those? Yeah. Suzanne, what was her name? Oh, look at all the latch hook kits. Yep. Dollhouse kits.
Everybody's saying toys.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. There we go. All right, we'll skip
the Barbies.
Skip the Barbies.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody. It's howdy doody time. Yep.
Is that howdy doody?
Yeah, it's Howdy Doody. Yeah. It's Howdy Doody.
Wow.
Yeah. Howdy Doody, Bozo, Charlie McCarthy. $15. Yep. Simon Says. Yep. So Easy Bake Oven's probably coming up. Maybe your cupcakes are done maybe in 20 years from now. Ooh, Farrah Fawcett.
Wow.
There. Fair. Oh, here we
Nice.
go.
Oh, wow. Look at the boat.
Let's see. We're getting to the guy stuff here.
Where's
Well, enough. We could have some ladies in the. Well, here's superhero painting kit.
Nice.
So here comes some of the stuff. Oh, the rock tumblers. Remember those? So we're getting some models here. The V8 engine, Stagecoach, Wells Fargo Stagecoach. I actually have this. My dad bought this for me. This tool
What's
set.
that? Cool.
I still have. I think I had 10 yet with all the, and the tools are painted blue. So, I guess these are just more dollhouses, horsies. Come on, where's the good stuff? Some motorcycle. Oh, I have these robots actually. So give me those robots. Yeah. BGs.
Wow. I had that. Oh man, look at the little 45 player.
Yeah. Those little crappy ones. Yeah. There we go. Well, here's, of course, they had, this is like draw Superman here,
Right.
arts and crafts stuff, Play-Doh. There we go. There's like a Hulk game, and it's probably tough to see if I don't zoom in. This is Hulk and Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
Like superheroes. Draw superheroes. Color and pencil set. Spirograph. I mean, primitive. Look at that Spider-Man camera. Spider-Man flash camera. Viewmaster.
Wow.
Yeah, so Viewmasters were popular. I think they're dying out by then. But you remember the TV? They had the TV one. Photo viewer. And we're getting to some bricks blocks. Let's see. There's a lot of toys in this catalog. Yeah, these are all the egghead toys here. Let's see. USA capsule. Furniture, boring. Now this, I think at one point this was like a Star Trek toy where they put Star Trek's name on it. They rebranded. There was like a Spock helmet. Remember? Oh, it had the
helmet?
Yeah, that had the. It was like one of the worst Star Trek toys. It had a flashing light on the top. It was ridiculous. Weird. Yeah. Well, these are always fun. The bop bags.
Nice. Little baby toys. Yay.
Let's check out those costumes. Yeah.
Halloween costumes.
Deluxe Doctor and Nurse kit. Let's get to the cool toys.
Oh, I see stuff back there. I know. Later back there, not that the other way. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so here's keep going to the good stuff. And let's get to the good stuff. Earth movers, Tonkas.
Egghead toys. Harumph. Vincent Price sniffs at you.
Yeah.
Hey, we know a guy who knows Vincent Price. So
check out these Hot Wheels. Oh, now here, this is getting really cool. There we go. The Migos.
There's Migos Stretch Hulk.
God, imagine how cool that would be.
No, that's not Migos Stretch Hulk. I thought
this was the Hulk muscles that you could put on. You could wear Hulk muscles. How much is that?
Wow.
Number 8. I got to read that one. I'll zoom in. But
holy crap!
Incredible Hulk Instant Muscles by Remco. Well, we could use those.
Remco
muscles give look of super strength when worn under shirt. Construction inflatable vinyl includes pump for inflating. 4 ages. Doesn't say what ages. 4 ages. Order info 4 to 8 years. So Mark, you can't arm. Shipping weight 12 ounces. $6.97. Let me zoom in on that. The kid, like somewhere there, this kid is is
Probably
out
still
there.
has a pic. He has that picture showing us.
Yeah.
Showing it to his grandkids at this point.
Take that, Lou Ferrigno. I got instant Hulk muscles.
He's showing it to his kids at least. Maybe his grandkids soon.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And there's the Hulk Migo superheroes.
Pat S. What's up, Pat, buddy? Merry Christmas to you. Where's the Migo Peacemaker now with James Gunn's wife's sidekick? I don't know. I think that's coming next Christmas.
She's got job security, right? Do you think they'll get rid of Harcourt ever or kill Harcourt?
Mm.
And I would not like it if she was off the show either. So don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
So here's let me pan down. This is one of the worst ever toys.
Yeah.
So this is the Marvel
whirly spider thing.
Helicopter Spider-Man. You'd put him in, and so it was Migo. What they did, I think, the rights. Migo couldn't have any articulation, so they were trying to get around it by Energized Spider-Copter by Remco. It was Remco. Spider-Man is placed inside Spider-Copter. Energizer is switched on. The rotor blades start to rotate. Take hold of flight control handle and make Spider-Copter lift off. Secret compartment behind seat. I mean, it's just so bad. So there was like the arm would move. So there was like no articulation to get around.
And why Superman has no insignia. What's that above?
Yeah.
That's Superman fighting Godzilla anyway. What's that above? Is that an army? That army thing up there? Is that
yeah, it's like a World War II Iwo Jima Jungle Mountain. Yep.
Wow. Godzilla's pitching because he's short.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a place set of Iwo Jima.
That's pretty nice.
What is that castle that they're storming?
Oh, it's kind of like a precursor to like a Joe playset, I guess, obviously. So, they just have just a mountain and just all the diorama there. So.
That's a stretch Superman or an elastic Superman.
Yeah. The Elastic Superman
was a
by
dumb
Migo.
idea.
Yep. And then you got the Lone Ranger over here.
Nice.
Playmobil Little People. Some trains. Here we go. All right. It's a really good page. So I've got that. I've got that. I had that. I think I got thrown out. But of course, I love myself my Micronauts. So, and I got Galactic Defender too. So I'm gonna say this name, Hornetroid. I said Hornetroid.
Hornetroid.
Oops.
Oops.
Yep. So I've shown you guys the. It's behind me right now, the Mobile Exploration Lab. So
cool.
But of course, as a kid, you'd
cool.
Like, can I have that? I want that, Mom. It's like, only at Sears. I want the rocket tubes. It's $50. Santa can't afford that. It's like, you're not getting that, kid. And Buck Rogers. No, the Buck Rogers toys didn't last that long either. I don't think, right? So you've got.
I don't think there were too many of them. I never got them at that time. I loved the show, but I wasn't really buying, collecting figures. There you go.
So Buck
and Tweaky.
Sorry, the picture's so.
What happened?
Small. Oh.
Wow, they got a Buck. Is that like a playset thingy?
Playset thingy, yeah. I think Retro Blasting did it. Something on this. So there's Buck Rogers and
He
Twinkie.
Probably got this.
And Killer Kane and Tiger Man, Draco and Draconian Guard, and yeah, they got the play set. Here's some Micronaut. Oh.
What's the Starfighter?
Sorry, it's tough because I got to put the mic down. But here's the Micronauts. Those are Micronauts vehicles, and that's the Starfighters up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's the
Cool.
There's the Starfighter. Bad picture because it should be a much bigger picture of the Starfighter.
It's a weird looking Starfighter.
How much is that Starfighter? That's number 8. $6.97.
What a bargain.
So yeah,
What a
worth
bargain.
a lot now, I'm sure. Yep.
Ted Millich.
Ooh,
What's up,
here we
dude?
go.
Merry Christmas to you, Ted Millich. Good to see you. There's Boba. There's some Star Wars.
There we
1979. Boba's saying, "Hey, you guys don't know, man, unless you watch that stupid Christmas special, but don't worry. I'll be doing nothing in a theater near you next year."
Yeah. So number 2, the Patrol Dewback. Now Scuba Pete one of his buddies just got this in England. So it was $5.55. So I'm sure it costs a little bit more today, but this was the page to be back then. So
yeah,
some really cool stuff in the vehicles. So the Millennium Falcon back then. These are small die-cast ones. So these are around $6 each. And then of course the figures are, how much are the figures back then? $3.99 for the figures. So pretty of course, the inflation and everything. And number 1 is the Star Wars playset figures and vehicles. Yeah, and a lot of these were cardboard playsets. And of course, if you're a rich kid, you had the Millennium Falcon. That was $24.77. So I guess they went 77 for Star Wars 77. But really, I always wish I had that. So finally, when the prequels came out, I finally bought the reproduction
of that.
of the Falcon.
I got the Power of the Force one from the 90s. Still have it. Big ass one. Matthew Pounder, morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Merry Christmas to you, sir.
That's probably the one I have too, yeah. And this is the 13-inch Boba Fett. That'd
Merry
be cool. Yep.
Christmas Eve, right? Over there.
Yeah,
not
Eve
here yet.
Yep.
For our first. Hey, Beta Ray Bill. Had a Millennium
Beta Ray.
Falcon X-Wing fighter, Invaders TIE Fighter. Good to see the Beta Ray. I don't know if we've had the pleasure of meeting our new friend Beta Ray Bill before. Merry Christmas to you, Beta Ray Bill. It's good to see you.
And Claude just got that new Beta Ray Bill diorama.
Yeah, Minimus he got a Beta Ray Bill.
Nice.
Hey, Diesel. What's up, Diesel?
What's up, Diesel? Yep.
I remember my treasured, at that time. Well, of course, a year later from this, 1980, when Empire came out, I was not I was not collecting toys. I had toys from my youth, but I didn't go out and collect them actively, except for some of the Mego figures. Occasionally, I would get given those, my grandmother and stuff. But I bought comics mainly. But I made sure I got the die-cast, small Millennium Falcon. After Empire came out, I had to have it. Yes,
that's that one. Yeah,
I think so. I had to have that, and then I had to have, of course, Bespin, Luke, and Han. And I think those were the only ones I had back then. At that point, it's pathetic, I know.
Okay, I didn't have that many Star Wars. I had more.
I was 16. I just wasn't buying comics. I mean, I was buying comics. I just wasn't buying toys that much. No, I'm not that old. I have friends who had Major Matt Mason, Pat, but I didn't have it. So go ahead.
I was going to say, that's the genius of this toy line, too, when they, there's a lot of docs on how they came up with the figure size. But, because they could have the figures fit in the vehicles instead of having, the 6-inch scale. By having this smaller scale, it made the vehicles, much more affordable to make. And, the Falcon was still massive. But that was a stroke of genius too. But not having the 12-inch figures. If it had been me, I want a 12-inch figure of Luke Skywalker. But imagine making a vehicle
right
for that size.
Merry Christmas to you, Diesel.
Oh, look at this!
Wow. Uh-oh.
So we got
Star Trek toys.
So Star Trek's kind of on the way out now in popularity, I think, in terms of toys.
Well, this is right when the motion picture was coming out, though, or just coming out at that time. Maybe that's why these started hitting. I guess.
Yeah, so I think the Migos had kind of the craze that started to die. It was early, I think
No
earlier
motion
in the
picture toys,
70s,
huh?
like 74. Yeah, they had very
Not yet.
no motion picture
No, but I mean,
toys.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about in this catalog. I mean,
yeah. Just so you've got the, that's the old Enterprise, and these are
right.
models too. And you've got the Migos for $466 each, and this is a mistake here. So this is their Sears Command Center with microphone amplifier. So that's a different toy. Let me
Right.
zoom back here, and they've got Kirk. They just happen to have Kirk in the toy, but it's not supposed to be anything Star Trek. It's just number 2 because I looked it up. I'm like, what? I don't remember that from being from Star Trek. So it's just a generic space command center. Hey, Cam.
Cam. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to you, sir.
And of course, the space shuttle was new then. That was a big deal. And you had all these. You had these motorized gas. I think they were gas-powered cocks, radio control. I think some of them were actually just went off on their own. I think. Let's see, plastic. That's a way to get your fingers cut off. I think, but yeah, those were were gas, but they didn't do much. I think. Of course, here's some more Egghead toys, Hungry Boy.
Egghead toys.
Microscopes. Now we got a Star Trek game here.
Yeah, the cheapy section in black and white here. Look at the backgammon game. Cool.
Yeah.
I haven't played backgammon in forever. I used to like to play backgammon.
That looks like Star Trek the Motion Picture, doesn't it?
What?
Oh, wait, here. It's covered up. Let me.
Yeah, it is. That's a game. A TMP game.
Right? Doesn't that look like the uniforms from TMP? Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No question about it. That's a Star Trek motion picture game of some kind, a board game. Looks like. Yeah, it looks like a Jaws toy thingy as well over there. So you got your game section. I guess that's a Jaws type game. I don't know if it's actually licensed as Jaws, but it's a short. I remember that game. I don't know. I didn't have it probably.
Jaws Challenge. Let's see. It's probably licensed. I bet.
Look, there's Operation
Jaws by Deal. Yeah,
right.
Try to remove
I remember that
from the Jaws mouth. Yes, it's probably.
That was ridiculous. Yeah, and I remember that there's Operation.
Yep. Hungry Hippos. Yep.
We're getting close to my favorite game of all time.
Scrabble?
No. But I mean, I like a lot of these games here. I like Scrabble.
Bonkers. Yeah. War of the Networks.
Well, I used to love Stratego also. I love Stratego.
Yeah, Stratego's good. Sorry, Yahtzee. Aggravation.
Yahtzee.
Oh, Super Jocks. I love the Super Jocks. Remember the Super Jocks?
Yeah.
This out of the way here. Super Jocks these guys were fun. Yeah. So you had like the football guy. So you try to kick field goal. You hit him in the head, and you try to hit field goals. And then you had the baseball player. It was a stupid toy, but it was.
It was.
You just end up playing it for hours, like trying to make a field goal.
So some simple but fun toys.
Yeah, Mastermind everyone has, and those stupid maze games we still have one. Yeah. The board games have obviously made a comeback now too.
Right. Oh man, we had that backgammon set. We had that. I used to love playing backgammon, man. That backgammon, one, the second from the bottom, or the one. Yeah, that I think that was some of the one we had. I haven't played the backgammon in forever.
My sister had a backgammon table, and you can cover it up. So
really?
Like
cool.
It's like a real table, and then you can just cover it up.
I wonder if I even remember how to play now. I have to refresh my memory if I ever got a chance to play it again. All right, we're getting there. I think.
You remember the worst of football?
This is my favorite. This was so. We got these for years. It was so ridiculous. This is who came up with this idea. Of course, we were kids. We loved it because we didn't know any better. But even you know what though, you got it. You were excited. You screwed around with it for a while, then you got bored and left it alone and started doing other shit with the players. Because after the 13th time you turned on the damn thing, it was going. These guys were like, I don't have any control over this. Hello, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Lovely to see you, Lisa. Merry Christmas to you, my dear. So after a very short time of screwing around with this game, we were given this as kids. When I say we, it's my two brothers and I don't know how many times. And we would, oh, that was so cool. It's because it's in a big box. It's got the football players. But you're not like you're doing anything. You put them in, and then after they're going around it, some of them would go in circles because you'd have to mess with the little, spiky things at the bottom of their stands. And then
but you could try to make a play, but it never worked. Like they told you, like
you couldn't do shit.
Ben,
they even had a pass. You could do a pass.
Yeah, could see control player direction.
The pass player,
BS. It was
so
total
ridiculous.
BS.
And yet
that's why they invented Madden.
It sold.
For
some reason. I would love to have one right now, just as a display. But we're still not to my favorite one. But yeah, that's that I saw you accidentally show earlier. It's farther down, I think.
Yeah, and then of course they had the hockey. The hockey game at least was cool. I love these, and Stiga hockey. I still
yeah, you could actually play that game. I mean, that's a game you could play. You're not playing anything when you play that stupid NFL game.
Yeah. But the Stiga hockey. Well, that's the flat version, but the Stiga is a great game. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Look at all these. These were
pinball
cool.
and
pinball.
Yeah,
stuff.
cheap pinball machines and disco pinball machine.
Wow.
We can't hear.
That's true, Diesel. They just spin around in a circle. It was so ridiculous.
Oh, it was so infuriating. You think you can do a play.
And we were always pissed because, when the new one would come out, they would just they would base it on whoever won the Super Bowl the previous year. It would just be those two teams.
Yeah. How much did that stupid thing cost?
Well, I don't know, but we got it from Santa Claus.
How
much?
$19.99.
Oh, my mom and dad were spending every year. They were buying that.
That's expensive. Yeah.
I guess they just said they'll like it. It's football. Just throw it in. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, right. It looked good. Yeah.
Batmobile. $40 almost.
Pedal powered. Yeah, not cheap.
Got some more. Oh, we're getting close.
Big Wheels by Marks. Yep.
Oh, and then we did love this guy. We loved all these racetracks and stuff like that. We used to get
glow
these.
In the dark ones.
They didn't last long, but we loved them. Nothing ever lasted long on any of these toys.
Yeah. Of course, they have these toys. The bigger scale. I have those. I have a whole set of those. Excuse me. I'm forgetting the name of the toys.
That's true, Lisa. It did rust. Shit. But yeah, these are.
That
one I remember. Lanes. That one I remember. The one with the hand grip thingies.
Yep.
The ones with the hand. Yep.
And these ones you could change lanes. That was.
Oh wow! Yeah. Fun stuff. Again, it's better than the dumb football thing because you could at least you're racing. I mean, so
look at these remote control. These were the thing. Yeah, these are like.
Cool. I have one.
Of course, now they're so much better now.
But
I wanted this one so badly. It's
wow.
It's $124, and he gave me all these chores to do, and I was like, I never earned enough money to get it. But yeah, that was supposed to be like a super powered,
right,
super duper powered, car, and I kept reading this over and over. It's like actual speed 25 miles an hour, so it was actually fast. Pretty cool toy for back then.
We're getting close to my Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail's coming up.
No, actually, I had it, so you can't call it one. Oh, I love the Atari. That was fantastic.
Pele Games, yep. So we got Atari in here for $154. This is licensed by Sears, but it's the same thing.
I don't know if I had one or we went to a friend's house and had them. I can't remember now. So old.
All the games, yep.
Cartridges. I know we're getting close. We got a
Atari
computer.
400. Look. And boys and girls, you can store programs on a tape recorder.
On a tape recorder.
Use the tape recorder to store your programs.
Pat S., I'm ashamed of you. He says, guys, I'll tell my mom, but sometimes I looked at the ladies' underwear and bikinis and the Sears and Robux catalog. Well, I'm quite frankly ashamed of you.
You're going to confession, Pat S. Yep.
Yeah.
Instant translator. Look at that. Someday they'll have a phone. Wow, look at that. And
where's the
interprets
tricorder?
Words and phrases one language to another.
Yeah,
it's a calculator. And it's a calculator too, and a metric definer. Wow.
Jesus.
Wow, that's great. How much is it? $200.
Was what?
$200
Wow.
$200 back
And
then.
that's 1979 money. Woof.
That's expensive.
Wow.
Hello
Wow.
equals bonjour. Do you speak? How do you say? I would like, yeah.
English,
the
but
speak
how
and
do you speak it? Sorry.
Speak and spell, which is classic toy. And then this is that professor you try to, yeah, remember that learning professor?
We're getting
The talking
close.
robot. We're getting close. Yeah, this
Close.
one down here, this professor dude, we
I
still have
remember
this.
some of these. I don't know if we had them.
Daterman, develop math skills, yeah. Or little
Yeah.
professor learning it. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
I don't want to learn stuff. I want something cool. Come on.
Ooh, backgammon. See, you could play
Backgammon or
backgammon against the computer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
Nick
yeah,
Nick
looks like a
Weiser's here.
Hey! Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. You're too kind, buddy. Merry
Hey,
Christmas to you, Nick Weiser. What you doing, man? You guys done over there with your show? You're more than welcome to pop in with us. You know, Raquel was not able to be here tonight, but you're probably busy and tired tonight, but you are welcome to if you feel like it. We're about to get out here in a minute anyway, but that I had that track thing or whatever. Yes,
I still have it. It's in my
press
basement.
a button on it. Oh, damn you! Wow.
I have this, and I have the dump truck too.
Oh my God! Look what's at the bottom left corner.
Rom, the Space Knight.
Oh, thanks, Eric. Rom.
This toy sucked.
Yeah, but I wanted it so bad.
It sucked here. I mean,
God, damn it! I wanted the toy so bad. Well, what Rom? I can't have Rom. I got the comic at least. But man, I wanted it. I know it looks like
a Rom
crap.
for Christmas, please.
But it does look like dog crap. But I don't care. At the time, I wanted it because I love the comic.
Here, let me see if I turn my.
Yeah, you can find the commercial for that on YouTube. For that, there's the commercial for Rom, and it's like all serious.
So bad.
But the commercial has Robert Vaughn doing the voiceover of all people, the man from Uncle.
So let me read this here. So,
Made Ray Bill, I love the Rom comic, man, and that's what I bought the comic and didn't know about the toy to the last. I didn't know about the toy till I got to the back cover or whatever. I was like, "What? That's a toy?" Go ahead.
Here we go. Parker Brothers Rom, the Space Knight. Rom has microelectronic circuitry that enables him to scan the area with lighted eyes, breathe realistically from his respirator, and make lights flash and sounds from his energy analyzer. Includes 3 detachable electronic accessories with light and sound effects, rocket pods, translator, and neutralizer. Yeah, that was the neutralizer. Yep. Construction, plastic with flexible joints, 14 inches tall. For ages, any age that Mike is, 6 years and up. Requires 9-volt battery, not included. Order below. $18.97. So let me tell you, boys and girls, that was an expensive toy.
18. That was expensive.
That was expensive. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I didn't know you had that, Pat. Cool. Like I said, I wanted it back then. Now I don't really care much. I mean, obviously, if I could get it, but that was stupid prices too. But at that, I would like a cool Rom figure. I just like the one one more like the comic one. But at that time, I was like, oh no, well, what this?
Well, the commercial was very cool.
Yeah, the commercial was cool.
I had a friend who had it, and it sucked. We played with it like for 5 minutes. It didn't work. It sucks.
It sucks. I understand.
I still would want one.
You said, what are you, some mean, like you some a mean YouTuber reviewing and being mean to old toys?
Yeah, it sucked.
It's just a toy, man. Something so mean to it. That's the kind of crap that our buddy Michael gets all the time from idiots.
Yeah. So this big track was actually pretty cool. This worked.
That was
cool. Program it, but that was an expensive sucker too. So let's say Milton Bradley's big track. What do they say here? Send big track over lunar landscapes in search of moon monsters, then stun them with your laser. Program the big track space vehicle to go forward, backward, turn left and right, rotate 360, and even fire laser guns. Big track can also be programmed for big track transport trailer, not included, sold below. So that was $31.97. So a friend gave me that. So shout out to my friend SP who gave me that. And he also had the transporter trailer, which was $10.97. So that just but it did have it would be programmed to dump stuff out. So it did have a battery in it, but it wasn't as. But still, I mean, that was for back then a $40 toy. That's expensive. So I got to do a video. video on that.
But see, I guess my parents could do that back then. It's not like they were rich so much, so they had 3 boys. So we'd get something like that, and it'd be like, "That's all."
You'd
that's
share
all
it, right?
They did that a lot. Like, "That's for all of you." Okay.
Yep.
And then we would
Or like
fight over it.
the racing set or the football
Right.
game, right? That'd be for all.
We'd
of you,
fight over it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I got to
that's
pull my
basically
big
what it
track out and do a video on that because I did set it up and it did work. I gotta make. I'm pretty sure that the
every time we
batteries.
turn a page, I think what? Oh, what's that? All right, that not
Spider-Man
that one
pinball.
more over to the right. Oh, the Spider-Man pinball school. What's that game over to the right? I had that. What about?
This is one of the first LCD games.
No, on that
Microvision
on page the first page, but on all the way to the right next to Spider-Man, that black game.
This one here. Okay.
That looks familiar.
Hidden missile, knock the enemies out.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Had
it's
it.
gotta be a Tommy game.
Had it. Yeah. Very cool.
Those are fun, actually. I still have a few of those. And this is here. Look, Star Trek
With the
Phaser
Star
Strike.
Trek game,
Extra
Phaser Strike.
cartridges.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so this was when this is Microvision, and this is actually an LCD game. So I remember begging my grandfather for an LCD submarine game, which I have on the shelf right there in front of me, but I can't pull it out. It's too hidden.
Yeah.
But, LCD was taking over. They were trying to do LCD with black and white versus the colored LEDs. Yep.
Pat S.
Oh,
I'm Pat S. I'm the middle child, so no, I was the least favorite. Still am. Yeah. Oh, we had that. What's that red thing that
Merlin.
The red phone look Merlin. Yeah, we had that a couple
Merlin,
times.
yep. And Kal-El, yeah, that would be cool to have a new big track, like a robot big track. That would be kind of neat. Yeah. You might be able to do some of that with some
always
of
the
the
weirdo.
Legos.
No, yeah, oh yeah, man. The middle child's always the weirdo. Patrick, at least that's the way I've always thought it works. Anyway, so
Top Thief,
damn.
remember that? Yeah, they tried to make electronic versions of the game, so like it's like almost like a Clue version. I remember that's a friend had that.
Right.
And this Quiz Whiz was fun too. It
Yeah.
was like a precursor to Trivial Pursuit, but you had cards, and then you could play and then answer the numbers, and it would basically this would like score the game for you. Never before have we offered handheld electronic games. They're so much fun to play and so difficult to master, yet a price so low. Your choice of games for $14.99, which is actually kind of funny because that's the price of some of these cheap games now. You know, if you here we go.
Oh, there we go.
The baseball.
We're getting there. Electronic touchdown. All right, I had the baseball one, but it didn't look like that. That's I'm looking. No, I had Mattel Electronics. So maybe it's on a different page. This is
the ColecoVision version, branded by Sears. Now Coleco had. Then they had the 2-player one. Remember when you had the 2-player?
Yes, I didn't have that.
Yeah, so that was the fancy dancy one. It was a 2-player, but the football 2, which was was the best one, the green one. But this game was really good. You could pitch. I was showing my kids. I brought them out.
I had the basketball one too, but not Coleco. I had Mattel Electronics. But that's I see what you're saying. That's cool though. Maybe my
cool.
Mattel one's on the other page.
Have,
I thought I saw. Oh,
well, maybe
I thought that's what I saw when you hit this one. It looks very similar to that, but it's different size. So, oh damn.
Well, the Mattel was better because you could go backwards when you ran.
Yeah, we
middle
kids,
right?
Yeah, we middle kids have to stick together there, Stuart. Yes, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you could go backwards, but all I had was Mattel. And Mattel now better. You can find it in stores as a little throwback toy. Walmart has those now, like a redo of it, like a little throwback retro of it for like $10 or whatever. And that's, man, I spent hours and hours and hours. I remember one of them was so bad when I saw the TV commercials for it. And when I finally got it, boy, I was so nuts for it. I got the baseball one and the basketball one. They were okay. It was the football one I loved and played all the time. And then they did a Mattel Electronics Football 2. It was green.
Football 2 was the best
one. Even a little bit better. And
Football 2 was the classic, yeah. I don't know what Mattel Football 1 looked like.
I loved it. I
don't remember.
It's so ridiculous. It was
but you could go backwards.
It was this color. It was just like 2. Yeah, it was just like 2, but it was this color.
I have it in my
2 was green. You have it?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, which one? 2?
I'll be back. 2, yep.
Okay. All right.
But it's a repro.
Cam, you heading out, dude? Cam, have a good night. Merry Christmas to you and yours, my friend. Yep, everyone here had it. Oh, Lisa loved the football one. Lisa had it. Looks like looks like a lot of you had it. Yeah. 2 is the Mean Joe Green one, says Brian. Wow. I tried the football one, didn't get it. Oh. Wow. Diesel said it had it. Football 2, that game was all, yeah, I loved it. God, I love that thing. So I wore that sucker out. Yeah. Comic Book Crusader says, nice to meet you dudes. Guess what? I'm doing the box art on the Like Toys Metroplex too. Well, there you go. Congratulations on that gig, dude. Excellent. Very well done. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll probably hand out in a few minutes as soon as Mark gets back. But you know, it's been a fun one. We miss Raquel, but I hope if you're out there hearing this, Raquel, we love you. And hope you're having a wonderful night. We'll see you soon, of course. I did the best running the ball in that game. Yeah, the passing was. I mean, it was so. When you think about it, it was so silly and simplistic, but we loved it. It was just little bitty dots. Yeah, I know. Hungry boy. Yeah. Yeah, cool stuff though. Yeah, this is fantastic though. These catalogs, boy, oh boy. Anyway, who's getting what for Christmas? Anybody get any early Christmas presents? I got like one in today. You all saw that DVD I got, or that Blu-ray, that 4K. I also got me a wacky package. He gave me a 3D wacky package, and then Minimus gave me something. Why am I forgetting already? Boy, my short-term memory sucks as far as I can remember it. So does my short-term memory. Kim says, thanks, Clobby Mark. Send you listening, but gotta head out. Brother, take it easy and be well, everybody, and Merry Christmas to you all, says Cam. Well, Merry Christmas, my friend. I hope you have a fantastic one. Brian says the commercial for Electronic Football 2 has Joe Green, Terry Bradshaw, and Franco Harris in it. Yes, again, as we mentioned a couple times. Rest in peace, Franco Harris. What a shocker that is. So man, it's hard to believe. Yeah.
And of course, it was in the last box that I opened up.
Found it?
I have I have them on. I have a bunch of storage boxes.
Yeah.
So
Hungry
here's
Boy, I think Monday Night Hungry Boy. I'm gonna beat up on Tripwire. There's the old. Yep.
This is the original.
Not the new retro one. Wow.
Well, I don't know. Is this a retro one or is this?
No, they came out with them a few years ago. A number of years ago. They still, you can find them in Walmart.
This is 2000.
But still, it's cool. I bought it. I bought a retro one myself. But yeah, that was my favorite thing in life for a while when I was a kid. I loved it so much.
So this one you couldn't go backwards.
No, you couldn't go backwards. On this football too, you could go backwards, and you can pass, right?
Yeah. So this is kick. What's SC? I can't remember now.
Me either. Instructions. Does it work?
Oh, here we go. The batteries are probably dead, but I think the other one works. Yep.
SC key, the check status, and reset field.
Yeah.
SC key for home visitor scores and timer. Okay, gotcha.
And then here's
I
the classic.
love it. Oh my! Now, that's the original there because I don't think they've made a redo.
No, this is they did. Yeah.
Did they do a retro of this one too?
Yeah, this is the retro one.
I'd buy that one if I saw it. I actually bought that. That was because when I got that one, I'm like, oh, you can do even a little bit more. And when you think about it, it's so damn stupid. It's just a bunch of stupid red lights.
Yeah,
it's so.
The
but
keys
it was fun.
on this, I remember.
It was fun with your hands, though. Yeah, it was fun like playing with your. Yeah.
And this is the pass button. The pass button when you could pass. Oh, it was so good. Here, let me change the batteries real quick.
Oh man, I love that green one. That is so cool. Is that a retro one? Or that's the actual original, like you said. The green one's your actual.
I had the original and I can't find it anymore. I don't know what happened to it.
Well, I gotta see if I see the retro green one out there.
I'm sure they still. If someone could goggle it in the.
Oh, and I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they.
I see this one here. I see the white one at Walmart all the time, or maybe it's just recently. Yeah, it had great salads. Oh, I love it. This thing's amazing. Beta Ray Bill says brings back memories. Pat S says it's still real to me. It's still real to me. Damn it. Yep. When you passed, that's right. When you passed in football too, the ball would blink when it was in the air, quote unquote. Yes. Hey, it felt like playing football to us. We loved it.
Please work.
Oh my. This is Christmas big. This is Christmas memory to me.
Let's see.
Linrod says, everybody here had it. It's amazing. Everybody who's here had this. Now I need to fix the original that I have in the bin.
Oh, it's not going on.
Oh, what about the other one?
Let's see. Maybe the contacts are. Oh, did it just go on?
I don't know.
I thought I put fresh batteries in here. Don't do that to me.
I remember I had baseball and it was okay, and the basketball was okay, but as a football guy, you know, I liked football better.
Maybe the contacts are dirty.
Yes, indeed. Hungar said there was an American kid who was actioning, I think he was vacationing in Sydney, who had one. It was fab to watch, quite exciting. It was. Oh man, it was just something. I love that damn thing.
Oh yeah,
it's funny how so many
people were the coolest kids, right?
It's funny how many people here had it. Like Lisa says, mine disappeared. I think my family got rid of it. They were sick of hearing it. I get it. Well, it had noise. Did it have a thing where you could turn the noise off? Yeah, it does. You could turn the sound on and off. Because I used to cheat, you know, when I was supposed to go to bed, I would turn the sound off and play it in bed, you know, like supposed to sleep.
I hear it went on, I think, a little bit here.
Eric K says, Clobby, you did get a Christmas gift from me earlier. I did. How do you mean? A super chat, you mean?
Well, Eric K did give out some memberships.
Yeah, we did announce the memberships, if that's what you mean. How do you mean, Eric? Do you mean the memberships? And thank you for the $2 super chat, by the way. Eric, what do you mean? Oh, there it is. It's working.
There it goes. Oh, sound on. Let me turn the sound on. Yep. There we go. Here, let me turn off I have a filter thing for background noise. Let me turn that off so you can hear it. But remember that the original game was 9 volts, and this version's 2 AA batteries.
Oh, yes, it was a Christmas gift. Oh yeah, the wonderful piece of art from Ginger Ninja. Oh yeah, that was a Christmas gift. I'm sorry, Eric. I don't forget. You know my dumb memory. Claude gave me a Christmas present last week, which was more recent than that, and I already forgot it. So I have, like I said, I have absolutely catastrophic short-term memory, and I'm not even like we're talking about something from over 40 years ago that he's got right here. I remember it like yesterday, and I can't remember yesterday. Look at that. Oh my. That's a pass, right?
That's a kickoff.
Just a kickoff. Get tackled.
Yeah, I got tackled.
Beep, beep.
Yeah. Beep, beep, and then you go.
Wow.
Oh, intercepted?
Oh my God. That's so amazing.
It was intercepted.
But thank you again for that, Eric. I love that present. I just wasn't, I was forgetting.
Hey, do you see that completed pass there?
Yay.
So
Beta, you had the same problem, huh? Yeah. It's scary stuff, man. Touchdowns were the best. Yeah, I can't remember what the touchdown sounded like, but
they got
beep
me.
beep. There you go. Beep. This is fantastic. Change of downs or what?
Turnover.
Turnover on downs.
Let me do an interception so I can get a touchdown, hopefully.
Beep, beep.
So
Wow. Got the tick, 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 tick. Yeah, the game was absolutely addictive, Hungry Boy. As a kid, I remember getting one and wearing it out and getting it. I must have got it a couple of times, and then when 2 came out, I went nuts.
First down.
Eric, I'll pull the picture up, but I think I put it on. I think I posted on Twitter at some point, but it's been a while. Let me see if I can find it right now. Well, Mark is doing that. Sit down. Where did I put that thing? It's a matter of finding it, Eric. I have it somewhere in here, of course, in my pictures. Just got to figure out where I put it. Because I got a million freaking pictures. And a very bad filing system. Where did you put that thing? That's a good game, man. That brings back memories. I love it.
4 more yards. Yep.
Huh. Where did I put you?
What yard line am I on? I need to score. It's so addictive.
It tells you what yard line, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I got it, Eric. Here we go.
Touchdown.
Hey!
There we go. I'm king of the world.
Goes oh, Big Dick Enberg. That is a touchdown from Elway. Oh, my.
That's awesome, man.
There you go, Lisa. This is my fantastic Christmas present from the great Eric K. Look at that.
That's awesome, yep. Thank
you again, buddy. I love it. And it's on the wall. Well, it's on it is the wall, but it's in a different part of them. Isn't that great? The great Ginger Ninja, everybody. Great artist. Love me some FF. I truly treasure it, Eric. You really appreciate that, buddy. And I'm sorry I'd forgotten. I just wasn't connecting to Christmas because I just wasn't thinking about it because it had been a few weeks. But man, it's fantastic. Thank you. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody. We're about to get out of here. We want to just again shout out our beautiful, wonderful first officer who unfortunately could not make it tonight. She's of course perfectly fine. Just ended up with the family things she needed to do. It is Christmas week and
we won't hold it against her.
Oh yeah, we'll be mean to her when she gets back. No, we love you, but we love her, and yeah, we're not. We will promise we're not firing her. But no, we love her, and I hope she had a wonderful evening. And I know she said she wanted me to convey her love and Christmas wishes to you all. And she loves you all. She would have been here. She planned to be here. It was a family thing that she was not informed about. But it's a good thing. It's nothing bad. It's wonderful. So we love you. We love her, and we will have her back, of course, as soon as we can. Certainly for next week's Clubhouse, if not before, but certainly for that. And I will talk to her before that. I'm sure I'll talk to her behind the scenes before that. So, yes, Oliver, thank you so much. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Let's see. You guys have been just fantastic. You make this show so much fun to do, every one of you who hangs out with us. Just incredible. Tomorrow night, I'll be at the great Nick Weiser's channel. doing the comic book roundtable. I mean, not the comic. That's the Loki's, the Great Loki's channel. Sorry, doing the comic book. I got a comic book roundtable on one, and I got the comic shop gang on Friday nights with Nick. So the comic shop gang will convene tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, on the Great Nick Weiser's channel, and we'll be talking some Christmas comics, review some Christmas comics. Let's see here. And then Saturday night, I plan to be here. Now, if something happens with a family thing rises, maybe I'll cancel it. Or we're also having some bad storm coming through here. If we don't have power or something like that, naturally I won't be able to do it, but we will see, because the weather's going to get bad. But if it's at all possible and something does not come up commitment wise, I'll come and I'll just hang out and do just a nothing little, just Christmas Eve chill stream with everybody. We'll see what happens. And of course, you're not doing a geekery this weekend, right?
Probably not. If I do anything, maybe I'll just do another watch along.
Okay.
Because that'll be Sunday night. But yeah, maybe a watch along. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's all by ear. Yep.
Monday night on Monday night, Mark. Okay, cool, gotcha. On Monday night, Mark C Comics Talk. I will Monday night. I will be ripping. I'll be. I guess we'll call it, for lack of a better term, fixing the tripwire debacle. Correcting tripwire, we'll call it. How about that? Yeah, the weather's outside is frightful. Yeah. No, there'll be a Saturday show, Pat S, unless we have some kind of weather issue or if something happens. I don't know if something else happens. I haven't had a Saturday off from this show in 3 years. 2 years anyway. I haven't missed a Saturday in
that's amazing.
Since I've been on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube over almost 2.5 years. Before that, I hadn't missed a Saturday. Really, if you count Blog Talk Radio, I did not miss a Saturday for almost 3 years. I think. So I've not had it. Wow. I've not. It's been over almost 3 years at least that I've not been right here on a Saturday. So, yeah. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll take a Saturday off for a change. But I don't know what I would do. I would just be wishing I was here talking to you all. So who knows? I'll leave it up in the air, but right now it looks like I'll do it. It just depends on weather and, if a friend comes into town, but he usually doesn't this time, on this Saturday. So anyway, because that is Christmas Eve. So everybody, I just want to tell you again, big shout out to all my fantastic wrenches. You guys are the best. Eric K, thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate all you do, man. I hope you have a wonderful, just amazing Christmas. You've been such a good friend, and so have you, Vindicator Wrench of the North, Chris Persia. I hope you and yours have a fantastic Christmas, man. I really mean it. I hope I see you guys before Christmas. I'm just saying this because you never know. D-Bud Martin. I don't know if D-Bud was here or not, but I'm shouting out people whether they were here or not. If they're the Great Wrench crew, you guys are big-time wrenches. You don't to hang out with me and be just hang out with me. I'm not worthy of you guys. You're amazing. Hungry Boy, buddy. Master of the Clabboni, the official artist. I've done only science fiction tales by R.M. Briggs, but the CLOBBERIN Times, great artist. You've been such a great friend over the past year and a half, whatever it was. You've been coming here. It's been a while now. Really appreciate you, my friend, and I hope to talk to you and hang out with you again soon. The great LC's not here, but in case he hears this later, Ava lives and long live the Legion. J-Man had to run, but hey, always shout out the Wrench Without Fear, J-Man. He's a good friend and have so much fun doing shows with him. Phantom Outsider. Fanty's been a good friend of the show for a long time. And, man, we just really appreciate you, buddy. And I hope you have a marvelous, or maybe a DCist. Nah, go with a marvelous Christmas, even though you're a DC character. So, anyway, either one, buddy. Hope you have a great Christmas. Thank you, Phantom, for all you. Thanks for being here and being a good friend. And thank you for being a good friend, Kal-El, Steve. You're the best, bud. We appreciate you. And you've been a great friend of the show as well. And, of course, I don't know if he's still here right now, but Steve Mitchum, Maddie's daddy, of course, he and I have been friends in real life forever. Definitely almost 40 years. And I want to thank him for him hanging out with us and being here all the time. He's been a good supporter of the channel as well. Appreciate you. And, of course, shout out to the Apollome's minion, who made me a wonderful president of her own a while back, and the pupper. And let's see here. I want to shout out all of you who lurk and hang out with us, or watch later on downloads or rewatches. I don't say it enough, but you mean more than you can know. And lastly, I want to get it said that the wonderful R.M. Briggs has been a fantastic, just beautiful friend of mine. And I love her and appreciate her so much. I just hope she's having a wonderful Christmas night, even though it's not like Christmas yet, but it'll be Christmas weekend and doing what she's doing tonight with her family. And just love her. And I'll tell her that when I get a chance. But yeah, she's the greatest and she's fantastic. And I'll tell you what, I've only known him for a short time, maybe a year and a half or so now. But hey, Jill. Jill is a wonderful friend too. Merry Christmas, Jill. Good to see you pop in. Yeah. I want to tell you, Mr. Mark D with a C, you've been a fantastic friend that I never thought I'd make a friend over online like you and Raquel that I have. And you've been a good buddy to me for all this time. You've had my back and helped me out on so much I can't even count them all. So thank you for being here, man. You mean a lot.
Yep. Same thing.
You mean the world to me, and I hope you and your family have a fantastic Christmas, brother.
Same to you. Dittos is our favorite
yes.
talk show host would say.
I appreciate you so
it's
much.
hard. I'm cracking a joke, but no, it's heartfelt and really.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's been so much fun to hang out with you guys, and yeah, someday we'll see each other in person. But
one of these days. But
CLOBBYCon. But yeah, it's been great, and everyone in the chat has been so much fun too. It's like like going to a con every night. It's basically the way I think of it, with your buddies and you're hanging out, and it's so much fun. And this time of year you get to reminisce and not to get too sappy, but you just think of all the good times with friends, and it's special. So yeah, it's much appreciated. And yeah, it's funny how paths can cross, and you can you find good people eventually. So it's been great.
Well, thank you, buddy. I can't thank you enough. I want to thank everyone. Let's see here. And again, please go to Mark's channel and subscribe. You can put the link in there. He's got a bunch of new shorts coming out all the time and stuff. So
a lot of Christmas ornaments. Yep.
Indeed. So to shout everybody out, Merry Christmas to Donnie Pearson, Lisa, our wonderful friend Jill, Cam's Crash Courses, the great, I already mentioned my wrenches, you fantastic wrenches. But let's see the people I haven't mentioned yet. Brian Hepburn, Merry Christmas, Linrod, Beta Ray Bill, Paul Listro. We got some new friends here with us tonight, like Paul. And let's see, Ted Millich, thank you. Diesel, thank you. Another great old friend of ours that doesn't get enough credit, Pat S., a true blue friend, and appreciate you, buddy. I hope you and yours have a Christmas. We're too close not to meet one of these days, man. So we're close enough when you got to get together and hang out, dude. We just got to do it, make it happen. Matthew Pounder, my good friend. We have so many wonderful friends all over the world, across the pond. Stuart Mitchell, thank you so much. It's good to see you again, Stuart. Linrod, I may have already said Linrod, but what the hell? I'll say him again because I forget sometimes. Bad short attention span. Jim Largo, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Appreciate you. I think again, Beta Ray Bill. I know I don't think we met you here before, so thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to Oliver Belamonte. I'll say it again to Lisa because I'm just always so excited to see Lisa here. Lovely to see you here, Lisa dear. Let's see here. Got to move. See if we got any more. Now we're playing the game, the long game. Who have we missed? Have we missed anyone yet at all? Did we get everybody? We'll find out in this thrilling game of
tune in
guessing game.
For a few more minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna do the guessing game now. Who have I not shouted out? I think I got everybody this time.
Well, Lenron got shouted out twice, but I did forget to show one ornament. So here's
go ahead.
Check out this cool Spidey. Of course, I'm wearing my Spider-Man shirt tonight, but this is a relatively new one, but it's
nice.
It's a cool one. Yep, and Spidey with the Spidey slinging gifts. Yep.
Nice.
That's
nice.
a fun one. Yep.
Brian Hepburn, the Comic Relief Crusader. Let's see here. I think Ted Millich. I think I got you. By the way, I want to shout out somebody. I don't think they're here right now, but I just want to record it anyway. The great Retro Blasting, Michael and Melinda, my wonderful, fantastic friends. I love them very dearly. And throughout the course of the year, they're always been over the past ever since I've known them, really, since 2011. They've been wonderful friends, and Michael does so much for me and my channel. I can't even begin to thank him for it. And so love to my retro blasting friends, and a Merry Christmas to you guys. Let's see here.
Great guy, great channel. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Just fantastic. Let's see here. Now I think, all right, now I'm going to make a bold bet here. Yay or nay? Yay meaning I have gotten everybody. Nay meaning I haven't.
Nay, it's too early to say nay.
So I said Oliver Belamonte, right?
Well, look, I think you just got someone rolling in with a Christmas present that.
Oh, I said Cardinal Sin, didn't I?
No, someone new just
Cardinal Sin. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Gary Ambrosia. Thank you, sir. Oh my God, Gary, you are too kind. Merry Christmas to you and yours, your lovely wife, and you and your whole family and friends. And I hope you are having an extraordinary, or as the Beatles would say, I hope you're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. And there's Tiger Stripes too. Tiger Stripes, my dear.
Yeah, Tiger Stripes. Yep.
Good to see you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much, Gary. I'm always honored to see you, to have you here. It means a lot to me. I'm like I say, I don't like to miss anybody, especially on a time like this. It's our Christmas party. Raquel, and for those who are just arriving, Raquel was not able to be here tonight, but she sends her Christmas love to all of you, Gary, to you, and to you, Tiger Stripes, and everybody here. Let's see. There was Cardinal Sin who was here earlier. Cardi, thank you, buddy. We appreciate you. We love you, brother. But also, I want to say another one. A big shout out to Tom at Midnight's Edge and Michael, and Mike, as in Mike, Mexican Iron Man, and our great buddy, 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser.
Nick Weiser was here too. Yep. With the super chat. Yep.
Well, Tom and Mike weren't here tonight, but I was with them earlier tonight. They're great friends, and I appreciate Tom for having me on his show. He doesn't have to do that. It's too nice of him to have me on there. A big shout out, to my dear friend, the great Lord Doomcock. Have Merry Christmas to him, because he has been such a fantastic friend to me in my years on YouTube, and I'm always just so honored when I go on with him. Again, he's come on here a couple of times. He has been a fantastic friend to me here on YouTube. So I know he's not here right now, but I'm vibing it out to him, and I'll send him a message later. Merry Christmas to the great Lord Doomcock, a beautiful friend. Love that man, and he is the only future ruler of Earth for me. Let's see here.
Did you say Bubba Doom?
Bubba Doom. I'm getting there, but thank you.
Yep.
Yes, Bubba Doom. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Let's see who else we got left. We're almost. It takes a while to run this thing back. I did get Paul. Thank you.
And you
Paul.
got Picasso. You got Picasso, right?
No, I didn't. Thanks. There we go. Picasso. I was almost. JT Kirk was here. JT Kirk, our dear friend JT Kirk. Thank you, buddy. Merry Christmas to you, and Merry Christmas, Picasso.
Wagner was the first in the chat.
It was. Wagner couldn't hang, but Merry Christmas to the great Gwagmar. Good to see Gwagmar always. Let's see here. It takes a while to run the sucker back,
Yeah,
so
I made it back. I think I have my computer's a little faster. Yep.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Captain Infinity, you said, I believe.
Oh, I didn't. Captain Infinity. Merry Christmas, my friend. Thank you for being here. Minimus was here. I'll yell at him later in person, or at least in person or on the phone.
He said.
A big shout out also to another wonderful friend. He's not here, but a friend that I'm one of my earliest friends on YouTube. Two of them are the wonderful, fantastic Paulie of Latino Slant. I love you, brother. I know he's not hearing right now, but Merry Christmas. I want to get it out there. Merry Christmas to him, and Merry Christmas to the fantastic Stone Loki, another great friend, my brother, and his wonderful bride to be, the wonderful heiress of chaos, and of course the magnificent, beautiful Purple Valkyrie, who was with me last night. And he wasn't here tonight with us, but he's been another great friend of ours on YouTube. It's the great Dad Man and the Dad Man clan. Merry Christmas to you, my good, wherever you are, my friends out there.
And Ang, yep.
And yes,
the
whole
Dadman's
family.
kid, yep. Ang, yep,
yes,
whole family,
absolutely. Donnie Pearson, Merry Christmas. Let's see.
Classic Comics.
Classic Comics, my friend, new friend. We just we've done he does the comic book roundtable with us. Happy Merry and happy Christmas to you, my good friend. Apollonie's Minion and the Pupper. I thought I shouted them already, but thank you, Apollonie, so much. Tim's Talk. Merry Christmas to you. DJ Donnie G. Merry Christmas to you. Das Wolfen. Merry Christmas. Real Wade Nation. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Wade. Merry Christmas. Yep.
The Comic Relief Crusader. Merry Christmas. Nirad and Axe. Amanda Bear. Merry Christmas. Oliver Belamonte. Merry Christmas. Some of my never sure if I said them again, so I'll just throw them out just in case. Krampus Jeebus. Hey, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much for being here. The great Krampus Jeebus. Admiral Teague was here. Merry Christmas to you. Alaric Harrison. Merry Christmas. Claude Selling. Merry Christmas. I always wonder if I'm saying that right. It's Claude Selling. But Claude, Merry Christmas to you.
Hopefully that's right. Yep.
Okay, now time for the game again. Because now we're down to our good buddy Bubba Doom, and thank you so much for that super chat, Bubba Doom. Okay, are you yay or are you nay?
I'm gonna.
I already said Maddie's daddy, so
yeah, I know you said Maddie's dad. I'm gonna.
Ooh, before you do, Dave, Merry Christmas to you. Now are you yay or nay?
Did you remember DJ Ronnie G?
Yeah, I did.
You got him.
I think
Admiral Teague. Do you say Admiral Teague?
I did. I'm gonna go yay.
I'm striking out. All right, I'll say yes too.
I'm gonna say yay. I got everybody. Yeah, let's see what happens. Sorry. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm almost to the bottom, or the top, I should say. All right, I'm gonna say I got it. Oh, damn it, Zathras. Merry Christmas, my good
I thought
friend.
you said Zathras. I didn't mention Zathras.
No, I mentioned Zathras. Damn me. All right.
And you did get Rancor Steve, right? Yeah.
Is he here?
Yeah. Well, it says he's in the chat.
I didn't see him. Rancor Steve. Merry Christmas.
Well, he's in participants, so.
Oh, I didn't see him say anything. Scuba Pete, Merry Christmas to you and Leslie for here. Gap After Dark, Merry Christmas. See, I missed another one.
Oh yeah. See, I'm forgetting that. Yeah.
See,
and guess who? And just who just popped in with a Christmas present.
Oh,
super sticker.
Scogly Joe Toon, Merry Christmas. I see it. Oh my God, I've been missing you. Oh, Double C, Merry Christmas. I want to make a special one for that person. So let me finish it up real quick because I got to the bottom. Ezra Goldstein, Merry Christmas, and more importantly for you, Shalom and Happy Hanukkah. And look at that. My goodness, I think I got everybody now. Yeah, it's everybody except for
you didn't.
Except for one VIP. I had to get back. I had to chat 6. Oh my goodness. Hey, Rancor Steve. Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. 6. I love you. I miss you. I hope you are having a wonderful, whatever you build up to Christmas. It's early Christmas. Thank you so much for the super chat, super sticker. You were too kind. Keely Chow, Roll Tide, and Merry Christmas.
There's the cute little.
Oh, there it is.
So you can see it, yeah, because you can't see it in StreamYard.
Yeah, you can't see it in StreamYard. 6, I love you. I hope you're doing well, my dear. I hope you're having going to have a wonderful Christmas. I'm talking like Christmas is over. It's not even here yet, but it's in case I don't see anyone. I plan to be here Saturday night, but we don't know what the storm's going to do. We don't know what other crap might happen, but I plan to be. But I just wanted to get all those Christmas shout outs to everybody. I wanted everybody's name to be mentioned. And thank you so much, 6. You were too kind. You're the best. I love you. I hope you're just gonna have I hope you all are gonna have a fantastic Christmas Eve. Or as the Beatles say, simply have a wonderful Christmas time. I hope. Yeah. So thank you again, everyone. Again, shout out from Raquel to you all. On behalf of Raquel. And everybody, all the clobberers and clobberonimals and crabalonis and everybody here. Wonderful Christmas to you, my dear friends. And I hope to see you again soon. I hope to see you Saturday night. But if I don't, just be well and just enjoy. And yeah, that's it. I could talk to you forever. Obviously, clearly I could, right?
We're only going
night,
to do
everybody.
2 hours tonight, right?
Yeah, man, never works.
Good night, Merry Christmas.
Good night, everybody. Merry Christmas, Heat Sinker. We haven't met before, but Merry Christmas to you. Good night,
It's
everybody.
clobbering time.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
If you perceive Alamarine, you'll come with me.
I just love clobbering time.
Merry Christmas.